They said it was impossible. They said it was improbable. They didn't believe in us. It was us against the world. New York Knicks, baby. We take down the Boston Celtics, the reigning champs. I don't hear none of that nonsense right now. I don't hear they didn't have Jason Tatum. You got an ass whooping tonight. Ass whooping. Loved every minute of it. Let's go. After a letdown game 5, they came out and did their job. Let's talk about it. The New York Knicks entered Game 6 tonight after losing a closeout game in Game 5 up in TD Garden, the fake Garden. You thought the Knicks were going to be able to get it done that night, and they weren't capable of doing so. Boneheaded plays, turnovers, the whole gambit. So what happens, man? You know, after Jalen Brunson found out, getting 5 fouls in the third quarter, he was going to come correct for this one, and that he did. And I'm sure he made sure, him, Tibbs, everybody, made sure that everyone was laser focused tonight, and we saw that. We saw that once the second quarter came through. Blew the doors open, didn't even have to look back. Damn, 30 points. Couldn't be my team. Couldn't be my team losing like that. New York Knicks down by 20, they can come back. Celtics down by 20, they can't come back. Weak, soft, all the adjectives that you can think for it. Knicks win tonight. They win big. I don't even need to know what the score. I don't even care what the score is at this point. Don't gotta read it to you, because they won big. It's 119 to 81. 119 to 81. Sorry. Hyped. Knicks took care of business tonight. Let's talk about this, man. We don't need to go too far into what just happened. It wasn't even close in the second quarter. With me on the other side is our play-by-play host, the one and only CK2K, joining me, Alex Chateris, a.k.a. the Stratocaster. CP's on his way back from the watch party. Make sure that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Man, we're going to get to our sponsors, too. Make sure to support all of them on a night like tonight. You got to. You got to. Damn. CK, we are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. We have not done this. Have not done this since 2000. We have not won a closeout game at home since 1999. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Statement made. Statement made. 2 games this defending championship team beat us with. Two. Everyone thought this thing was going to be over quick because we worried about the past. 0-4 against this team is what they kept telling us, right, Alex? That's what they kept shoving down our throat. Oh, we can't beat these teams. Oh, we can't beat these top teams. Okay. When it matters, what's good? And to Alex's point, he said, I'm not trying to hear about the Jason Tatum. Me either. Because you paid that other guy a hell of a lot of money just to foul out in 3 quarters in your elimination game, sir.
Soft.
I'm not trying to hear any of that about, oh, they would have done this. Okay, they still got a hell of a team without him. What they do? Get beat by 40. In front of Lenny Kravitz. Are you ready to go my way? No, because it's going to go our way as the New York Knicks are going to what Alex said, to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years. I'm hyped up, man.
Let's go.
I got off that stream. I had to go and run around the house. I kissed my babies. I kissed my wife. I'm like, yo, this is really real. And the beauty about all this now, excuse me, I got the WWE Championship behind me. My WWE brain coming in. I'm already moving on to this Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers. Who got rid of us, bro? And they had all these things to say. They were playing big. They were talking big, thinking that they're this, they're that. We going back to some more fake tough guys. And you got to understand, they little path to get here. Congratulations on being the Cavaliers. That's cool. We had to go through against this young, up-and-coming Detroit Pistons that everybody was believing was going to surprise the world and beat us. What we do? Took care of business. Shout out to JB and them. Then who else we had to go through? The defending champions, where they could only get 2 games on us. I'm going to say it until the cows come home. So we ready for this, man. We ready for this, man. And we even got an extra game of tune-up so we can just make sure we embarrass them on the way over to y'all coming back to our crib. We just wanted to get this extra win, get that 40-point win, stay at home, kick back while you got to fly to us. Let's go, man. 8 more wins. 8 more wins.
8 more wins, CK. And hold.
And it starts with Indiana.
I got first and
I'm
foremost.
hyped. Sorry.
I know you're hype, man. First and foremost, to all the Celtics analysts out there, including one Eddie. All right, Eddie House. Go home. Go home. As I told Celtics fans when I exited game 1, go home. Not worth it. Not tonight. Not today, people. Take your funny accents. Go home. That's all I got to tell you. All right? Go have your New England clam chowder, whatever you want to talk about. Go home. Nothing. And you know what's crazy? This is why I got to tell you, CK. I got to go back thinking about game 1. While I'm marching down, I'm marching to the arena in my colors, orange and blue. And I feel the tension on the tee, as they call the subway out here. I get off. I have people be like, you guys think you're going to win tonight? You guys think you're going to win tonight? I didn't even answer that. I'm like, I'm not going to acknowledge this nonsense right now. The game hasn't even started. The arrogance in the air had to be popped. Had to be popped.
Yeah.
And this is what you all get. You all thought you were going to walk in here after you got your Mickey Mouse ring, and especially I'm going to call it a Mickey Mouse ring. If you want to talk about, oh, we didn't have Jason Tatum. I'll say it right now. All the injuries you had to go through last season, no Jimmy Butler, no Donovan Mitchell. Knicks get squandered, all right? You didn't even have to face Tyrese Halliburton in that Eastern Conference Finals.
Facts.
Don't bring up Jason Tatum, because we can minimize that ring, certainly.
Right.
All right?
100%.
You have no idea, man. Especially being out here, gotta hear Celtics fan talk about, oh, the Celtics lost more games than the Knicks actually won. No. Stop with that nonsense. Stop. Stop with that nonsense. Stop with that nonsense. And I'm gonna tell you why you gotta stop with that nonsense. We've seen teams that say, oh, you could easily snatch these victories, and they still fumble the bag and they can't do it, man. Knicks executed game 1, 2, 4, and 6. They did what they had to do. Took care of business. Celtics couldn't close out. Knicks could. Plain and simple. You know, teams that can close out, those are winners. Plain and simple. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing I want to hear from Celtics fans. And I know you're all tapped in right now. We got over 2,000 still climbing right now. I know you're all tapped in right now. And I'm talking to all those people in the chat. Let's go. Now that's done, CK. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna look ahead to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I know you love your, you love your wrestling. I know you like to think about the matchup. The clip that's been flying all around is Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson in the ring. We're gonna talk about all of that, man. But let's talk about this game right here, okay? Let's talk about this game right here. I'm gonna start there's a lot of guys who we gotta praise. Carl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart going bananas tonight after getting the armpit of KP. All right. Mitchell Robinson too, man. Deuce McBride. All these guys, complete team effort. OG Anunoby. I can't forget anybody, man. Hell, even when you clear the bench, they all get praises too. All right. Didn't have to do much, but you're getting praises too. Tom Thibodeau getting praise. All right. Tom Thibodeau leading, out coaching Joe Mazzulla, the championship coach. Everyone gets praise tonight, man. Who do you want to start off with, CK? Who do you want to start off with? Should we give praise? Should we start off with Mitchell Robinson tonight? Especially after thinking about that recovery, the longest tenured Nick.
I was going to talk about, I was going to go to our bench with either Mitch or Deuce. Let's talk about Mitch, man. Let's talk about Mitch, man. Let's talk about Mitch's energy plays, man. Let's talk about the difference making to Mitchell Robinson, man. Let's talk about how we got that hacker Mitch for one time, and Joe's like, yeah, we ain't going to do this again. He went 6 for 6 yesterday. He went 1 for 2 for these. Yeah, we got it. Y'all got it. We ain't going to do it again tonight. Mitchell Robinson going through, he had a little bit of a little back tweak. It wasn't even a tweak. He got elbowed in the back from Al Horford, shook it off, moved on. We saw him tweak his ankle a little bit too, shook it off, move on because he is tough as nails. I already saw everybody in the chat, in the play-by-play talking about, here he goes. Well, there goes Mitch. He's gonna be hurt. Nah, because Mitchell Robinson played right through it and continued to do exactly why he is it's continued to be as important as he is for this team, man. The defense, Alex, the defense. The team in general, like you said, is just so much spread love that you can give this team. But Mitchell Robinson is, to me, the lightning rod on how this team can play or will play defensively. If Mitchell Robinson is in tune and ready to go, everyone else is going to follow. And you saw that here today. Nothing easy in the paint, bro. Nothing easy. They tried everything. They were, oh, this 3-ball ain't working. Maybe we should try. Oh, no, we ain't going to drive today. Let's go back to shooting the 3. Because Mitch was, even on the 3-point line, you weren't safe with Mitchell Robinson. It's Jaylen Brown in the corner. Mitch was down there calling, oogie boogie, made him turn over the ball. Mitchell Robinson, to me with Mitch, I say it all the time, stats are cool. We know we can put up those blocks. We know we can put up big rebounding numbers, but I'm not even looking at this stat sheet and I can sit here and rain praises for Mitchell Robinson because he does the little things. He has a skill set for this team. Why he is the longest tenured Nick that this team needs at this point of the season against a team like that, against a team that we're going to be playing against where they're going to have fits trying to figure out how to go around that, how they're going to have to attack a guy like Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson played big in this one, and it just feels like game in, game out, he's just getting better and better, more and more confident. Mitchell Robinson, huge part of us getting this dub today on the defensive end, for sure.
And look, this is what's crazy. He only played 13 minutes tonight.
Crazy.
13.
Big minutes.
13 minutes, 4 rebounds, 2 defensive, 2 offensive, all right? 1 steal. But I can tell you, if you watch this game tonight, you could just see the pressure that he causes for the Boston Celtics.
Exactly.
As you mentioned, CK, no one wanted to drive. And then when he's out there, everybody else's defense just goes up another notch. Why? Because no one's going to want to drive on Mitchell Robinson. So everybody can stay home. Everybody can guard the perimeter. Everyone can switch. They don't got to worry. Mitch also helps with the communication. The impact that Mitchell Robinson has on this team can't always be measured in the stat sheet. Okay? It just can't. And you got to watch these games. The way that he's just, like that play on Jaylen, bro, I have never been hyped over a defensive play like that in my life.
Oh, yes.
In my life.
Mm-hmm.
This man recovered. He tagged in the paint, got all the way out to the 3-point line, stopped Jaylen Brown from shooting a 3, and then gets the steal. How many centers can do that? And people are saying I'm crazy when I say if he's fully healthy, he's better than Rudy Gobert. It's no question. You can't. The only reason Mitch can be taken off the floor is when you go to hack a Mitch and he can't hit his free throws. That's it, plain and simple.
Yep.
Defensively, no one can compete with what he does. There's no center that can compete with what he does. And that's why not trading him was the biggest acquisition this team could ever made for this season.
Yeah.
And this is why, where it's like when you talk about wanting Jonas Valanciunas and giving up because of his health, Mitch, you could just see he plays with more confidence, more stable, right? Honestly, he's not even hitting the deck as often as he once was in the past. He's holding his ground.
Yeah.
The impact that he makes, man, is just insane. I'm so happy that I get to see this guy, longest tenured Nick, go to the ECF. How many trade rumors was this man in? How many mock trades was this man in?
How many injury reports was he in? Still here. Yeah.
And the fact that it's just 4 more wins to get to the NBA Finals. I need to see it, man, just because Mitchell Robinson deserves it for everything that he's been through, and to stick with this team and be here and cause his impact. This is what he is, man. Joel Embiid, not a problem. Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, not a problem.
Miles
Boston
Turner,
Celtics?
not a problem. Miles Turner, not a problem. Miles Turner, not a problem.
You didn't even get to see Mitch last year fully healthy. Welcome. We get our revenge this year. Looking forward to that matchup.
Oh, I'm so ready, man.
So ready. Deuce McBride, the other guy from the bench. We're going to work our way from the bench up, man, because talk about big shots, guarding. Dude, 94 feet, causing turnovers.
Yep.
Deuce McBride.
Chase down block.
Chase down
Bron.
block.
Come on, man.
On Derek White.
Deuce McBride, bro.
Poetic justice. After game 5, after Derek White gets that block in game 5, Deuce McBride said, hey, yo, let me return the favor.
Yep.
Once again, stat sheet doesn't even do it justice. 10 points, went 4-7 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. But once again, when you got to watch the game to see his impact. The way he guards on the perimeter, insane. The way he's able to fight over screens, insane. His recovery, insane. Willing to guard 94 feet and put pressure. This is a team that was going to use Peyton Pritchard to get downhill and spray out to shooters to cause havoc. Having Deuce McBride out there stopped that from really happening. And they tried, but when you have him out there who could play the best defense that he's capable of, it's not going to be comfortable, man. Tibbs understanding that, recognizing not even to use Campaign, because I know every time Campaign goes out there, he throws off Deuce McBride's rhythm because Cam's looking for his shot. What happens when you leave him out there with Jalen Brunson or Mikal Bridges? The ball, or even Josh Hart, the ball starts to move. They're looking for him because they know he's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's a legitimate, damn near 40-point, 3-point shooter. Get him the rock. Create space for him. Damn, man. Deuce McBride, another guy, dude. Off the bench, just so impactful.
Yeah. He took that Derek White assignment, the Peyton Pritchard assignment, and had them in prison. Now, Derek White was obviously like it was a group effort because we know Mikal Bridges was on him as well and stuff, but especially Peyton Pritchard didn't get his points until the end of that fourth quarter when it was about over, and we were just there trying to make sure we stayed afloat and got the W by 30-something points, 38 to be exact. But Deuce McBride in this one, he came out with this different kind of energy where he understood the assignment, and nothing is going to be easy. The switches were just quicker today. Him picking up again Pritchard. There was a lot of instances on Derek White. It was so much snappier in this one, and that's what I love about Deuce McBride, man. He's not one to, when he has those droughts. We talk about him making the tough shots, and we need him to make those. He's like, bet I'm working on that, and we saw that today. My favorite 3-ball was the one right off the screen where Derek White bit way too early, and Deuce had the IQ to see Derek White's already on his way down, and it was a contested shot, but not contested enough for Deuce, and he hits that 3-ball while Derek's on the way down. He shoots it, has all the space in the world. Those are the things about Deuce McBride's game that I feel like he's still unlocking. We talk about the offense. You talk about his great offensive numbers. He's still unlocking it. He's still figuring it out. He's still getting that going. We know what he does defensively. We know the energy he has defensively. But when he is good offensively, my God, is he such a threat off of that bench for us. 10 points, love that. Does not speak enough for what he did in this game. It was more than the 10 points again. Filled up the entire stat sheet. And all but what stat? Turnovers. That's what I call efficiency, baby. Deuce McBride, man. I cannot sing him and Mitchell Robinson's praises enough, because if you are a casual and you just look at the box score, see what the stats are, you're like, oh, okay, they showed up a little bit. No, you had to watch this game, to Alex's point 1,000 times. You had to watch this game to see why they are as lethal as they are and so vital for us. And it comes first on the defensive end before even offense. But, man, he is still figuring out that offensive side, and that's scary if I'm the other team, man. And I look, again, we talking about matchups, Alex. I'm looking at Andrew Nembhard. I'm looking at TJ McConnell. I'm looking at those matchups that we've given Deuce a hard time for in the past. He has a hard time with these quick guards. Okay. Watch him work in this Eastern Conference Finals. Watch him work.
CK, there is still a level to this team to go up another notch. And I feel like I'm going to use the Saiyan reference at this point. You know how they're the Saiyan reference, you have to fight a tough opponent to get better. Yeah. Detroit was a tough opponent. They got better from that. They were ready after that opponent. They had to fight the Celtics. They beat them. They got better from this. They're elevating their game. They're getting ready for the next challenge. All different play styles. You played a physical team. You played a more, mathematical finesse team, let's say, right? Because they'll put up a lot of threes based on the statistics, the numbers of, threes worth more than 2. And we'll put up a lot because we can knock them down at a high clip when possible. Well, you can't knock them down at a high clip when you're getting guarded like that. Just letting you know, guys. That's why you got to switch it up a bit. Maybe next time. Now they got to get ready for the track meet, because the Pacers about to be ready for a track meet.
Yeah, man.
Different play style. But hey, man, these guys are consistently leveling up. And I'm just, as somebody who's had concerns about this team entering the postseason, seeing the up and down nature, and they still have their up and down nature for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is our first 48-minute game of the playoffs.
First 48.
This is our first one. Let's be real.
100%.
Yeah.
I am just so proud of this team and how they're able to overcome so many challenges, the narratives, right? Because everyone's counting them out. They're able to overcome a lot. and nothing from the outside is breaking them. We got to give credit where credit is due to the sacredhood of that locker room, where nothing from the outside bothers them. They're able to block out the noise and go out there and execute. And after getting punched in the mouth, even though they like to play with their backs against the walls, to like finally show up, they do it though. They've done it. Yeah. Whether it's being down by 20 points, losing a closeout game in TD Garden, losing a closeout game at home against the Pistons, they somehow say, "Oh, whoa, we fell asleep at the wheel. We got to wake up. We got to take care of business." So I got to give kudos to that, man. Got to give kudos to that. And got to give kudos to the callers that are lining up right now because I want to hear your takes.
Yeah, we got to hear them.
Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. We got 4,000 people in the chat right now. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. All right, we got CK2K on the other side. I'm your host, Alex Terrace, a.k.a. the Stratocaster. All right? Thank you all for rocking with us. I'm going to line up the Discord. I got to hear your takes. We're going to talk about everybody, man. Everyone's got to get their praises tonight for how they played tonight. But we got to get to the phones, man. And, first and foremost, all right? First and foremost, this guy hasn't called it in a minute. We got the mayor of the Discord on the line. We got Stilicho in here. Stilicho. Okay. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
The mayor, we hear you. What's going on? How's the Discord treating you?
First thing we gotta do, we gotta make sure everybody in this chat taps in on the Discord. It has been bopping today. Capital B. I am sure 8th Avenue out there is more exciting. But when y'all get back inside, when y'all get safe, hop in on this Discord. It's the best place to talk hoops on the internet. All right. First things first. Mitch Robinson, I'm turning in my apology form. I was out on you while you were gone. Man, I forgot.
Come on, Stoko.
This
is your platform right now, man. Let's hear the apology.
Block this. I'm never doubting you again. You have given this city everything. You have put it out on the line, and you have come through, and you have gotten us halfway to delivering the goods. 8 more wins. Let's get there. Mid-range Mickey. Mid-range Mickey showing up. I'm telling you, people were out on him earlier in the season. Now they forgot those 5 picks. I don't care about no 12th grader right now. I don't care about no junior in high school.
Family show them picks, baby. Family show them picks.
Tell them.
We're on the way, man. What am I supposed to care about some 7th grader?
Right.
Man.
Love it.
8 more wins. We got it. We got it, man.
Peace
out.
Appreciate the call, Stilicho. Stilicho, you can hear it. Stilicho is excited. Got a little bit of a loss for words, man. He's sending out apology forms to Mitchell Robinson after he was out on him. Pretty sure if I remember correctly, he wanted Jonas Valanciunas. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Can't remember. Stilicho, if you didn't, you can type in the chat. Let me know. But I remember there were some loud Valanciunas, Hive members in this Discord. And I wasn't too sure about that. All right. But hey, he's giving out the apology forms. Mikal Bridges, bro. We're going to talk about Mikal in a second, but I want to make sure that we get to some of these calls, man. So let's get to King Matthews. King Matthews on the line. What's happening, bro? How are you feeling today?
CK. I'm feeling great. How y'all feeling today, man? Come on now. Come on.
Let's go.
If you're telling me 6 months ago, if someone tells you we're going to beat the Celtics in the second round, we will be getting trolled right now. But look at us. Look at us right now. Everyone was doubting us, bro. ESPN, a.k.a. Extremely Sus Broadcast Network. Okay. Now one game. Not one of them even chose us. You got Stephen A. Smith, a.k.a. Fake Knicks fan. I don't care what anyone says. Do not involve him in this. He's not one of us. Okay? I don't want to see that clown. He could cheer all he wants. He is not one of us. But all I can say, I am just proud of this team. Hey, I'm even proud of Tom Thibodeau. Look at that. Tom Thibodeau. I'm proud of you, man. Congrats. But the job's not over yet, man. 8 more to go. And call me crazy, man. This team really has a chance to win the chip. Stay believing in yourselves. We're here. We are finally here. And before I go, shout out to P. Diddy, man. Wherever you are, P. Diddy, shout out to you, man. Because I don't know what you did to Jaylen Brown, but you look a little bit fishy out there. You know there was a reason he punched Josh Hart in the nuts. Shout out to you, my brother. And free him. Free that boy. After what the Knicks did, free that man right now. But let's go, Knicks. Let's keep it pushing. Love y'all.
Shout out to King Matthews, man. That is one hell of a call. He had me all the way up until freeing P. Diddy. I'm gonna throw the flag on that one, man. That's we're throwing the flag on that one, bro. All right, we can slow down on all of that. All right, slow down. All right. I know TMZ reported that he was finally able to watch a Knicks game from his cell wherever he may be, but we can calm down. Although yes, that play from Jaylen Brown on Josh Hart, even Mrs. Hart had some. You know, it's like what like type of man. Right. That was a flagrant 3 if I've ever seen one, man. Flagrant 3. Sure, I'm surprised that man wasn't thrown out. Yeah, the chat's going crazy, man. Yo, King Matthews, man. We don't yeah, they were all they're like, yo, what? Hey, yo, what?
We was with you on the right, and all of a sudden we started going left. We're like, wait a minute, hey, King Matthews, bring it back. Hold on, bring it back. Hey, wait.
Nah, you know that moving car, CK. You know how the moving car is. You're like, all right, time to hop out.
yeah. Right, exactly.
It was like that need for was it the second Need for Speed? But Too Fast, Too Furious. No, Too Fast.
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Video games and movies all at the same time. Too Fast, Too Furious. You know that button to like knock somebody out the car? That's what I needed right there. Get me out. Something's got to happen, man. We got to keep this. We got to keep this thing rolling. Damn, that came out of nowhere. Sheesh.
I love it, man.
Yeah, I think TM put the red flag memes in the chat. Throw some red flag memes, man. That's craziness. Yeah. We can't be having none of that. Shout out to King Matthews. Always call back, bro. We love your calls, but that one, sheesh.
Said with his whole chest too. I respect it. Well, he said it with his whole chest, man.
Whole chest, bro. He did not hold back. Let's get to Zach in LA, bro. Let's get to Zach in LA. Zach, how you feeling, man?
Dude, I'm obviously over the moon like everybody should be. 25 years since this happened. I think the last time, you remember the Wiz in New York, the electronics store? That's who sponsored the Knicks the last time they went to the ECF. So, I mean, it's been that long. I am absolutely floored by what they did, man. The Knicks taking this to, the season that they started off with, looking strong with that offense, and then having that downturn, after the new year. Everybody going crazy after that 2-loss back-to-back with the Spurs, and I went on my rant, and everybody gave me tomatoes. Knicks in 6, man. Sorry. They just absolutely looked unbelievable tonight. I mean, to make it a bum night in Game 6 and close it out, that's ridiculous.
It's insane, Zach. Absolutely insane. It's just, this is the best. Out of all between two series, this is the best that they've looked. And I know they didn't. I know the Celtics didn't have Tatum, but this is the ball movement was crispy. The defense was on point. This was essentially a perfect game from the Knicks.
Unbelievable. I mean, look, they didn't have Tatum last game. And look, we looked like a shell of ourselves. And then we come out tonight and win by nearly 40 points. I mean, it was over after the first half. It was, and Deuce and Mitch, man. I mean, Mitch was unbelievable tonight, and like you mentioned, with that defensive prowess in that corner when he went up on Jaylen Brown and just went for the block, and Jaylen Brown was like, "Oh, I think twice," and then he stole it from him. That was an unbelievable play. But I mean, after the first round series that Deuce had, and everybody was downtrodden, like, what are we going to get from this guy? To him come out the way he did today, hitting those trays. I mean, defensively, that follow-up after the hard block. Dude, come on. That guy, give him his flowers because it was unbelievable. And I'm thinking, again, 4 out of 5 starters had double digits and were in the 20s, and Deuce had 10 and Hart had 10. You're never going to beat us that way.
Never. And appreciate the call, Zach. Always appreciate you tapping in, my
Always.
man.
Knicks are going to the finals, I think. I don't want to put my head, hatch my eggs, but dude, the Pacers better be ready. They're going from the yesers to the no-sers.
We got the Knicks versus the Hicks yet again, man. 2 years in a row. You know the NBA wanted this too. We're bringing that rivalry back. rivalries start once you get to face them multiple times in the postseason. 2 years in a row in the ECF. And let's remember something. Both teams got a lot to prove. So you know this is going to be a good matchup. Pacers thinking, oh, we didn't have Halliburton last year. We made it to the ECF. It could have been different against the Celtics. We got to prove ourselves this year. Knicks, we lost to these guys. We lost to these guys. We were injured. We got to prove something this year. Both teams got a lot to prove this one. This is going to be a matchup of all time. Expect haymakers to be thrown.
I would say us more than them because, like you said, we lost. They can talk about, oh, we didn't have, that's fine. But you guys figured it out while we had our injuries and we did not figure it out. So it's on us now. It's time to get our revenge. We got to continue this storybook run that we are on right now. And again, another notch on the belt will be taking out the team. Like you said, rivalry. This right here is a rivalry solidifier, especially if we get this win in the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, for sure. Knicks versus the Hicks, Tyrese versus Brunson, most clutch versus overrated. Like, come on, man. All the storylines, Alex, I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready. Come on. Yo, we got Grabba in here, man. I know he's got to be feeling something. Man. Grabba, welcome back. How you feeling?
Yeah, you already know I'm turned, man. Hey, man, I told y'all after game 3, everybody was down. They came in our building. I told y'all, man, keep y'all head up. Take the diapers off. I've been telling y'all this whole series, take the diapers off, man, because we built for this. We meant for this, man. 25 years in the making, dog. Come on, you think JB, you think OG, you think Josh, you think Mitch, you think everybody not thinking about what the Pacers did on our home floor last year? Blowing us out by 21. You think that's not on their mind? You think that's not on this city's mind, man? I told y'all, man, we locked in. Do you see Mitch running up to Jaylen Brown in that court and clamping him up? Like, come on, dog. It's a different mentality now, bro. They understand what's at stake. You got to think Jalen Brunson, he was here he was in that locker room the last time they made the ECF with his father. He knows what this means for this city, dog. He knows it's been 25 years. He knows. He gonna be all nonchalant about it. He's the cat, cool, calm, collected. He's gonna be all nonchalant about it. But you think in the back of his mind, he don't know how big this is for the city? This is big, dog. This is New York City, man. Everybody's been dreaming about this, man. I'm just so happy for the city. I'm so happy for the organization. I'm so happy for y'all. Because I know this is getting turned up for KnicksFanTV, the #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Like, I know we lit. Discord lit, everybody lit, man. I'm just so happy, dog. Like, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, this is just insane. Like, they really went out there and put BTA, belt to ass, straight. I know it's a family show, my bad, but they went and really gave them the business. Man, come on, dog. We ain't worried about no Pacers. Screw Halliburton, man. You seen them on SmackDown, man. He don't want no part of JB, man. We about to go put BTA to them too. Knicks in 6. We going to the finals and we taking it home, man. Let's go.
Shout out to Grabba for calling in, man. Appreciate the call as always. Grabba coming in with that energy, man. He's coming in with that energy. He's saying we can go to the NBA Finals. Look, man, I got confidence in this team, but I got to stay about business. First, let's take care of the Pacers. One step at a time, one game at a time. Let's take it one step at a time, all right? That's how I'm looking at this, all right? Can't overlook anybody. Team got there because they're meant to be there. We got there because we're meant to be there. Now it's to see who's the better team. All right, I got confidence in the New York Knicks, but we got to take it one game at a time. So let's take it one game at a time. Man, team, look, man, they put a spanking on them. Knicks put a spanking on the Celtics tonight. There's no way, there's no shine around it, okay? Let's get back to talk about some of these other guys, man, because they deserve their praise too. Let's talk about Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I've been good, Alex. I didn't come in here, I didn't force the issue. I was being good. I was being responsible. But yes, let's talk about Mikal Bridges, Alex. Go right ahead, buddy.
No. I'll let you start, CK, since this is your guy, man. You're the president of the Mikal Hive.
What more can I say except you're welcome, Chop Moana. 22 points, man. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, man. Again, bro, this is what we've been wanting from him. And it's not, the 22 is great, but what I loved is off rip. We talk about 48 full minutes of basketball. No coming from behind and trying to get back into the game. No, and Mikal Bridges, once again, started us off hot. Again, he had those 2 raggedy fouls. One of them was actually a foul, but the referees were just against him for whatever reason. But he started us off offensively. Karl-Anthony Towns doing a great job as well. Like we'll talk about the cat in a second. But Bridges offensively just looked so confident. It's like that switch has turned in the beginning of this series and it never went back. And then on top of that, we could talk about the defense. Yeah, there was a few possessions here or there where they caught him with the screen, so Derek White was able to get to the lane. I mean, didn't do anything. But man, Mikal Bridges, when he is good, he is very, very good for this team. He is very, very lethal on both sides of the floor. Derek White was in prison, bro. It was the Bridges penitentiary. Like there was nothing that he could do. This dude damn near almost had 40 points in a big win in Boston in Game 5, and it came out here and was non-existent. He was like scared. Bridges was doing such a great job. The switching, the able to get back to the positions, helping out. It was just a masterclass on both sides. But for me, the biggest key was for Bridges not just starting out hot, but maintaining throughout the entirety of the game. I loved in that fourth quarter where we had the big lead and it was already a wrap. And I was talking about it in play-by-play. Look, I'm looking at Bridges. Get him the ball and just shoot those mid-rangers. We just need easy points. I don't want nobody crashing to the basket trying to get fouls. I understand the crowd's behind us. Just give me the easy ones. And you saw Jalen Brunson was trying to force it so much that Torrey Craig was then playing overly aggressive on him to make sure that they denied him the ball. Like, that's the kind of impact from Mikal. Because the minute now you're over-guarding Mikal Bridges and you have to worry about Mikal Bridges, it only opens up for a game that we saw from Karl-Anthony Towns. It only opens up for Jalen Brunson to then find his way. Look, Mikal Bridges needs to keep this. Again, I'm being completely honest. That's my guy. You guys know. But also got to be real. Bridges needs to keep the intensity side of his entire game going into this next round, because I feel like he is in a situation again where I don't really see a matchup that really can give him fits in that Indiana Pacers team. So he has to go out there and be aggressive the same way he was in this series. He got to go out there and get his force. Was it Aaron Nesmith is probably going to be the guy? I mean, probably. Benedict Mathurin, sure. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're going to do Halliburton, one of those guys, but those, to me, I'm not seeing those as guys that can really mark him in the mid-range, mark him off those screens and stuff like that. So today, I'm just proud that he just continues to play the way that I've envisioned him to be in a Knicks uniform the entire series, the entire season. And look, Mikal Bridges was huge for us today. They even promoted him onto the marquee. Alex, I saw today they were showing it was Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges made his way onto the marquee. I was like, look at my guy, Mikal Bridges, man. And shout out to the play-by-play chat, because they were cussing me out, Alex, because I didn't wear the jersey in game 5. So apparently it's my fault. So we wore it today. Bridges went off. Let's go Knicks, man. But yeah, Mikal Bridges, both sides of the floor. For me, it's for everybody. It's the fact that they're not tentative with the ball. They make the decision. They go after the offense. And Mikal Bridges when he does that, huge, absolutely huge. And this game was a big example of that through the fouls, Alex. Through the fouls, 22 with the foul trouble. He ended with 5 fouls, still got 22 points. Love that.
And that's the big point, CK, is that he was decisive today. He wasn't hesitant. He didn't say that I want to take the 3. Nah, maybe I'll set it for the mid range and then get blocked. But like we saw with Jaylen Brown in like game 4. Was it? No, game 3. Game 3 I'm thinking about. Just game 3 when they're back home. And it's like stuff like that, man, where you can't be hesitant. You have to know where you want to be. And the thing about him too is that even for his wingspan and for how lanky he is, he has this quick twitch to him, man, where he can get to his spots on a dime and he can pull up whenever on a dime. And so that's the lethal part of him. So when he knows what he wants to do, you can't keep up with him. Even when you see that he gets a rebound, he's right there in the mid-range, does the fadeaway turnaround mid-range jumper about like 10 feet out, he can knock that down because he's decisive. He's like, this is what I want to do. It's the indecisiveness, as you said. And I thought for Bridges tonight, he played under so much control defensively, offensively. Tonight, another efficient night for him. 22 points, as you noted. It was the 9 of 15, though. And the 4-7 for downtown. He was knocking the threes down big time. Big time. Confident in his shot. Didn't hesitate. Put it up. And it was ready to go in. And so when you have a guy that's confident in that type of rhythm, he's going to be dangerous. And when you talk about who's that matchup, he just went through the guys. He's not going to have a matchup, man, that's really going to be capable. But the thing that, about Mikal Bridges, right, that we've seen throughout the regular season, even has spilled over into the postseason, as with all the rest of this team for the Knicks, it's the inconsistency, right? It's does he have that aggressive mindset? And so for this one, you know, my biggest thing is if he doesn't, you know, like I feel like when he plays teams that are aggressive, he can then flip that switch to become more aggressive.
He steps
and become,
up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? In some matchups when they're like taking it easy or his matchup is not like, you know, that imposing, it feels like he can kind of like fade and become like just fade into the back, right? You know, like not necessarily be like a focal point of what the Knicks need.
Yeah.
That's my only concern about the Pacers. If there's nobody that's really going to like spark that fire under him, he's going to have to just generate that himself. And that's, you know, there's some players that don't like that, man. Some players where, you know, you face physical matchups and you rise to the challenge, and others there isn't. Now, I think he's going to be able to do it regardless. I think he's going to take everything that he's learned from now and translate that into the next round against the Pacers and right away. And if you're going to see that, you know, no one's going to really guard you like that and they don't have a player that can really match up with you like that, then it's up to Brunson, it's up to his teammates, it's up to Tibbs saying, hey, let's get this man the rock. And I think the biggest thing that we saw from this entire series is him initiating, being the ball handler, right? Instead of it just always being Jalen Brunson, you see, like we saw Tibbs just saying, all right, man, we're going to have JB, we're going to have Cat on the bench. You can be our primary scorer. Go out and go do your thing. I want to see more of that, man. And against the Pacers where, you know, they're not a star-studded team. They just have very effective role players. They play above their level, right? And I think in this matchup, you can now say, all right, Bridges got to learn a little bit from the Pistons series. You got more of it in the Boston series. Let's dial it up even more in the Pacers series because, as we've already talked about, who's going to guard him? Just let him go, man. Let him go be like Rip Hamilton, as I said, man. That mid-range jumper is insane.
Butter. Yeah, man.
All right? Mikal Bridges, bro. Mikal Bridges.
Mikal!
Yeah. Let's do one of our sponsors tonight, CK. Let's go. Let's do an Underdog Fantasy, and let's bring who brings us key stats tonight. So let's look at some of these key stats, talk about it. All right, because this is gonna be a fun one to talk about. I mean, we just dominated all the way through. So from the first quarter, I mean, the Celtics had one lead, and then we took the second lead and never looked back. So let's talk about it. Knicks win 119-81. Let me say that again. 119-81. One more time because I'm really enjoying that score. 119-81. That was great. They dominated on the glass tonight, man. 55-36. That's what you want to see. Assist 25-19. The Knicks won that battle too. They won the steal battle 7-4. They won the block battle 6-3. Won the turnover battle just by one. Only had 14 to the Celtics 15. And then when you look at the shooting numbers, they were just better than the Celtics overall. From the field, they shot 46 to the Celtics 36. From three, they shot 36% to the Celtics 30. All right. How much of it is live in and die by the three? Well, you certainly die by the three tonight, and I love to see it. And then you had the free throw percentage. I know you're happy about this one, CK. 91% tonight from the free throw line for the New York Knicks, 70 for the Celtics. And then when you start looking at the ancillary key categories, you have the fast break points. Finally, every time the Knicks win and they dominate the fast break category, they win 23-8. 23-8 in fast break points. The Knicks won that battle. Second chance opportunities. They won this one too. 25-11. And then points in the paint, 48-34. What a hell of key stats of the night, man. You know, there's so many I could go through. I think the biggest one for me, I'll just say, is rebounding because it translates to second chance points, fast break points. You know, those two categories where they dominated in, you're limiting the Celtics on second chance opportunities, and then you're getting out in transition to score. Or you're getting second chance opportunities yourselves, again, a chance to score. What's your big takeaway from the key stats of the night, CK?
Yeah, I like rebounding too. I'm trying to go away from the free throw because that's the obvious 19 for 21. We talked about Mitchell Robinson handling his business from the line the only time he went, and that never did it again. You know what? I'm gonna go with man, I'm back and forth because I'm looking. What I wanted to compare was I was trying to compare because it felt like they had so many more turnovers than they actually did. We had it was 14-15 on the turnovers. I felt like they had so much more than that because in that first half, we talk about Jaylen Brown and stuff like that. Turnovers was I loved it. I feel like the Knicks forcing their number one guy to have 7 turnovers with the foul out. Like I feel like that was a big deal. We talk about the defense the entire stream. So But if you look at it, the differential is not that crazy. So I'm going to stick to the field goal, man. Just the mere fact that we got a full 48 minutes from this team, shooting well as a whole, as a collective. We guys like OG, who started off the game 0 for 4, didn't let that bother him, had amnesia, did what he's supposed to do, ended the game shooting 7 of 18. Not great, still around that 40%. Hart, like you said, he did a bit of everything, did not need to worry about the shooting. But like guys like Mikal Bridges, 60 from the field. Jalen Brunson had the quietest great game, shot around like 57%. McBride, 57 off the bench. Like it just felt like it was a steady, good shooting game where the New York Knicks handled business. I'm just impressed that we played a full 48, Alex. We won every quarter. We won every single quarter, and it's nice to finally say that from wire to wire. Even if it wasn't a wire-to-wire win, just the mere fact that the New York Knicks did not have a lull in this game is exactly what we wanted in an elimination game against the defending champions. And I feel like a big part of that was us finally making baskets when we needed to. And I think the Knicks did a good job. I mean, shoot, we had a 41-point lead at one point, Alex. We almost won by 40. So scoring was a big key for me. So I'll go with the shooting percentage for this one.
41-point lead indeed. And the key stats of the night is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. People, let me tell you a little bit about Underdog Fantasy and why we love it over here. Because when we start looking at the numbers and looking at the tickets, you're like, I think I know a little bit more than what Underdog is telling me. So you know what you got to do? You got to go online, download the app, go to the web browser, whatever fits your fancy, and then just go make your picks, all right? And you can choose anywhere between 2 to 8 players. You can mix and match across sports. It doesn't have to be just the NBA. It could be NBA, MLB, NHL. It could be any sport that you wish. And so all you need to do is just choose anywhere, like I said, between 2 to 8 players, and then simple as this, just choose higher or lower on any given stat that they give you. So let's say it's basketball, right? Tonight, you probably said, what number was I going to go with tonight? You know, maybe it's higher or lower for Karl Anthony Towns than 19.5. Maybe it chose higher than 19.5, and he hit on that for you. He hit on that for you for sure. And so it's just that simple, okay? And the more picks you win and the more picks you make, the larger the return is. So if you go up to 8, you can get a larger return than you would do if you just chose 2. That's the cool thing about it. And then the other thing is, if you don't feel confident that you'll hit on all your picks, you can go the insured route and win a little bit of money. So that way you don't got to feel like you lost out on everything. Now, the other cool thing about Underdog is that they got daily fantasy drafts. So if you want to put on your GM cap, compete with your friends or a bunch of randos, you can certainly do that every single day if you'd want to. All right. And go say, hey, I watched this league enough. I know who's going to do well on what given night. And then you can go prove to your friends or that random bunch of people that you're the best, and then go win, all right? And so make sure to support our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Use that promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in instant bonus cash and a free pick. All right, man. Yo, we got some super chats too. I don't want to forget on the super chats, man. I know we got a lot of calls in here. We're going to get to all the calls. Like I said, CP is on the way. He's going to be joining. You know, he's probably taking his time, man. You know, taking a little bit of, you know, he's probably having a celebratory drink right now at Slate. So as he should, man, as he should. And so we know CP is going to be here as soon as he is en route, but just stay tuned, man. Just stay tuned. So let's shout out some super chats while we got it. We got Stormy with 2 super chats, 2 $10 super chats. Appreciate you. Stormy with another super chat. He said, let's family show go. So in total, you gave us, what was that, 20? You gave us $22. Appreciate you, Stormy. Appreciate you, Stormy, for giving us $22. Let's family show go. Absolutely. We got Jorge with the $5 super chat. Says, I was an impressionable 13-year-old last time we were here. So many emotions, but job ain't finished. We have a golden opportunity here. Go New York, go New York, go. Absolutely, man. The Knicks we're going to the ECF. Going to the ECF to face our rival foes. The Indiana Pacers, the Knicks versus the Hicks yet again. Let's go. Santana, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Knicks in 5, he says. Shout out to Gregory Smith for becoming a Fanchise channel member. Appreciate you. El Dentastico with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you for being a Fanchise channel member. KFTV, Uncharted Territory, Eastern Conference Finals. 25 years in the making. I felt like a teenager again. Let's enjoy this. Salute KFTV. Yeah, man. Marilia, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. Smoking that leprechaun pack right now. Family show those picks. We want revenge next round. Yeah, first of all, smoking that Celtics pack, absolutely. We do want revenge. Let's bring on the Indiana Pacers. I'm ready. We got to wait a little bit, get a little bit of rest. So the Knicks get some, a few rest days, and here at KFTV get a little bit of rest too. So thank God for that. We appreciate the Knicks for that one. All right.
My voice gets to recover. Yeah.
If we're being candid, appreciate you. We got Kenny Gales for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He says, I have nothing to say for this. I have nothing to say. This is for us, guys. This is for our foreman, and enjoy it. Absolutely. Peter K, New York Knicks. Shout out to you for the $10 super chat. Said, go New York, go. We got Tyler G with the $20 super chat. Says, real ones know the value of Mitchell Robinson. Thank you. Let's go. Man. We got a few more too. Let me get caught up, man. There's quite a few. Appreciate all you for the super chats. We got Logie Bear with the $20 super chat. This one is for the doomers and gloomers in the Discord who gave up on our team hours before tip-off. You disgust me. If you have more negative things to say, put some money on it with a super chat, you bums. Wow. Logie Bear coming in hot.
I agree with them too.
No one's saying I disagree, but he's coming in hot.
Yeah, man.
We got Vincent Huang in here with the NT. Someone tell me what the NT is. Is that what is the NT currency? NT.
Oh, that's beyond me. That's beyond
new Taiwan dollars. The new Taiwan. So from Taiwan, we got the new Taiwan dollar. Shout out to our guys from Taiwan. All right, Vincent Huang. I love this team. The $300 Taiwan dollar, new Taiwan dollar. Shout out to you, Vincent Huang. I love this team. I love the city. I love these fans. Let's go, Knicks. Congrats on advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, man. Who we got here? We got Roy with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Roy. We got Frank in here with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Can't spell Cancun without the C's. We're Eastern Conference Finals bound for the first time since I was a year old. Family show them picks. Ooh, Frank's a young man. That's what he's telling me right now. You young. Man, welcome. We got J32K. Shout out to you for becoming a Fanchise channel member. Okay, Bert. Shout out to you for being shout out for you for the $10 super chat. We've come a long way from Marty Collins, Moochie Norris, Mike Sweetney to this. Let's go, Knicks. Where's that gorilla? I'm ready.
Moochie Norris, my
God. The way 7th Avenue is right now, Knicks fans are going to beat the gorilla. It doesn't even matter. 100 Knicks fans will beat the gorilla. I can tell you that right now. There's no matching that energy.
Oh yeah,
there's no matching that energy. None. Zero. All right. It's not even a question. If someone tries to argue that, send them packing. Send them out the door. All right, man. Appreciate you all for the super chats. We'll get caught up again with some super chats, but let's get back to the lines. We got Pops the Legend on here with us. Pops, how you feeling? I know you were down after Game 5. We couldn't close out in TD Garden, but we closed out tonight. How you feeling?
Yo, I am feeling so great, and I'm just pissed off a little bit because of the New Jersey Transit thing. I couldn't be there with you guys today because they went on strike. Otherwise, I would have been there celebrating. But you know what? We'll do it from here. It's been a very long time, and I'm just going to hold in all my excitement because if I don't, I'm going to go berserk, and I'm going to say I love you guys, and let's bring on the Hicks because I hope and pray that Reggie Miller is in the building when the Knicks eliminate the Pacers.
Yeah.
Much love.
Oh, appreciate Pops the Legend for tapping in, man. And look, don't worry. We're going to have many more watch parties now, all right? We got more watch parties on the way. We're on to the Eastern Conference round. Another series, man. 3rd series. Yeah. We're breaking new grounds here at KFTV, man. We've only been to the semis. Now we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, so let's go. Uncharted territory. For us. Let's go, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Looking forward to navigating these waters. But don't worry, Pops. We got more watch parties along the way. Don't worry. Knicks did their job tonight, so we got more watch parties. And hey, I like what he said, man. Reggie, because you know what? You know the other thing too. Josh Hart. I know Josh Hart wants revenge on that. He's like, "Yo, Reggie, remember last?" He's like, he needs to get revenge on that one. He needs to get revenge on that one.
I forgot all about that. I remember.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot.
Does TNT do East? Like, how's that work again? Isn't it split like ESPN and TNT, or is it just the days again? I don't remember. I just want to know because I would love. Give us TNT, bro.
I think it's just the days. I think it's just the days.
It's just the days. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Here we go. Schedule's already set. May 21st, 8 p.m. on TNT.
All right.
There you go.
That's what I want to hear.
You know Reggie's gonna be in the building. You know they're gonna have Reggie in the building for game 1.
Yep.
We already know how it's gonna go. All right. Let's get to another call though. Let's get to William. William, what's going on, William? How you feeling?
Oh man, 46 years, man.
Season vet.
Yeah, man. My son was here watching with me, like he was so ecstatic, man. He's 20 years old. He's a young Knicks fan, but he's lived for all the crap we had to live through for the last amount of years. But I can honestly say I'm so proud of those guys. Everybody counted them out, and they came into this game and just literally just sliced them in the jugular and just said, you know what? We ain't doing nothing else, but we're just going to step on you guys and just show what we're made of. And I think it's going to change the whole complexion of the playoffs now. I think they are showing their confidence. They trust each other now. Like, they know how they can play. And I think Indiana's going to have a really hard time with them. And, they're gonna, and they want revenge. They knew they shouldn't have beat them last year. And the only reason why they beat them last year is because everybody got hurt. And I think it's just, man, I don't even know the words to say, man, but, I'm just so proud to be a Knicks fan right now. They won this for the fans. And I can honestly say, man, I have never seen a more loyal previous player fan base than this team has. Every game at home, you see all the former Knicks standing on the sideline rooting for this team because they knew they tried and they didn't get it done. But every team that has a chance to do it, they are all behind them, rooting for them and trying to get this championship that has been eluded to this franchise for 53 years.
These are all facts. These are all facts.
Any other team in the playoffs or even in the season, you do not see, like Boston, you don't see Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and all these guys standing on the sidelines. But you see every former Knick, no matter how long they played for the team, are standing on that sideline rooting for this team to do something because they know it will change the whole complexion of the entire NBA if this team wins a championship. Like Spike Lee said this morning, if we win a championship, they need to call the National Guard because this city's going to lose their mind. They're going to shut the whole city down.
They better shut off every office. Appreciate the call, Will. Appreciate you for tapping
problem,
in. Man, Will made some very valid facts. Look, and shout out to Hamza Khan in the chat. He said, it's a family. The Knicks are a big family, man. There's no doubt about it. That's why everyone's showing up. And to Will's point, you think about everyone that has stepped in the arena before you and has tried and wore the heaviest jersey in the league, man. It's not easy playing under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden. Many have tried, many have failed, all right? Some have come close, but to get to the mountaintop, it hasn't been done since 1973. Since Willis Reed, Walt Clyde Frazier, man. You think about all those guys. How long that's been, right?
It's a long
and it's
time.
just been, and whether or not, like, obviously the 90s were great, right? But it's moments in between those. The 80s, it was moments when you had Bernard King. It was moments when you had Steph and Crawford here. They were dark, but you still had some moments, right? And then even when you think about Melo coming here, where they weren't capable of surrounding him with a complete team to go compete, we had moments. Now this feels real. This feels tangible. That this feels like, and there's nothing guaranteed in sports, but it feels like there could be a good run with this team for many years to come. Obviously, like I said, nothing is guaranteed, but think about what this team has accomplished, and you got to take it all the way back since when Tibbs was here. And when Randall was here, right? 2020, 21, that season, make your playoff appearance. It was a down year afterwards, but then you talk about beating the Cavs, losing to the Heat. Next year, you beat the Sixers, you lose to the Pacers. This year, you're now in the ECF. That's 4 out of 5 years you made it to the playoffs. That's success. That's consistent. Something tangible, man. And I know Jalen Brunson is going to be the poster child of this, right? Because he's the leader, he's the captain of this team. But the change that the team has made to build this roster and how this roster is now coming together at the right time, catching fire at the right time. This is special, man. This is absolutely special. And the fact that, there's going to be fans who were believing in this team that said, we had faith that they could do it. And obviously you have guys, even myself, that had like some sort of doubt and like questioning, whether or not they were capable, if they could put together something complete because of the inconsistency they had during the regular season. But you're seeing that now, and how can you not just fall in love with this team because they're overcoming those hurdles? They're overcoming all those hurdles, and now we're just it's just a beautiful thing to see, man. This is why you love sports. It's unscripted.
Exactly.
I know we could talk about the script said that we could do all those jokes, but
yeah.
But seriously, like you can't. This is unscripted, and that's why it's the best reality TV show you could possibly ask for, man. It really is, man.
We went from Fire Tibbs to Nick 8 more wins. You know what I mean?
For all the Fire Tibbs people, he is staying.
Yeah,
he is here, man. You want that's not a conversation next season. I can tell you that. You may bring that up, but it is not a conversation. He took this team, and he deserves a lot of credit for this series, man. Outcoached Joe Mazzulla in every single fashion. He did one hell of a job. But we're gonna give we still got a lot of people that got to get their praise, man, tonight.
Give it to him.
But let's get to another call, man. We got a lot of calls. I want to make sure that we get to everybody tonight, man. I want to make sure.
I want to hear the people, so I'm with you. Get these calls. I'm with it.
Yo, Blaze, you there, Blaze? What's up, man? How you feeling?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Feeling great, man. How you
feeling great, man. I want to start off this call by just I want everyone to close their eyes and just reflect on October 22nd, the season opener against Boston. On their ring night, we get absolutely embarrassed. And we have so much doubt going into the season and how we're going to compete with the reigning champs. But to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. All right. We came out there. We overcame all these hurdles in the regular season. We lost to all these top 3 teams, but it didn't even matter because when the playoffs come, it's a whole nother series for us. You know, this is where people step up, and they just overcame everything that they've had to face this season, and I can't be more proud of this team.
Yeah, man.
What a visual.
Gotta be proud of this team. Gotta be proud of this team, and appreciate the call, Blaze. Appreciate you for tapping in. Gotta be proud of this team, man. Gotta be proud, man.
Yeah, such a good point too on remembering that first game. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It felt like doom and gloom, and then the next time we play him, the same thing. Like it's like we didn't learn anything from the first time we played him. Yeah, he's right. We don't want to. You can't take that for granted, man. Like I know we talk about it's a new season now, which is true, and it was true. We won in the playoffs, but like you got to take a second to reflect on where we were and how we were feeling about this team when we just felt like we just could not beat this Celtics squad. And look what they did, man. Look what we did. We talking about a 38-point elimination game victory. This team is they can do whatever. They can do it all, man. This is real, man. This is real. This is
absolutely real. Absolutely real this year, man. And let's talk about things like let's get some more players from props, man. Let's talk about Karl-Anthony Towns because that's a guy who, had, even when you look at the numbers tonight, this is a guy who I know there was a lot of chatter about him. And look, even he didn't have a great series against the Celtics. All right. For most of the time, he did not play well. But I felt like tonight, even though the numbers are essentially identical to what he's done every single night, you really got to watch these games to see how it all unfolds and like how he's making his presence felt. And I felt like tonight, very aggressive, getting his shots, putting up some good shots, working the paint, man. I know it wasn't the most efficient night for Karl-Anthony Towns. 8 of 20 from the field, got you 21 points, knocked down all 4 of his free throws. The 12 boards was hard fought tonight. He got the 1 assist, the 1 steal, only 1 of 6 from downtown. But I felt like he made his presence felt, especially when you went against Al Horford. He had Derek White on him, Jaylen Brown. He made sure to work the paint and just wear out the Celtics. And sometimes when we talk about defense, stopping guys, right, and just saying you got to make them work harder to score, sometimes when you have to make them work to defend you, that's another way to get an opponent exhausted. And I thought he did that because he's just a mismatch for anybody on that team right now. Yeah. And I know we could say that, and he's got to demand the ball. Like, first and foremost, he's got to go out there and demand the ball. And I thought he did that tonight.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, your teammates got to find you, and Tibbs got to help get you involved too. And I thought that happened tonight as well. And I thought it was like a great mix of all those things coming together. And we even get to see him drive. We see him trying to put up threes, even though he knocked down 1 tonight. I thought he tried very well to knock down threes. And look, hasn't been a good 3-point shooting series for him at all. They've limited how many shots he could shoot from downtown. But I thought tonight was a good game to show he could be aggressive. he could be dominant, and that he asserted himself in the offense where it made sense. He didn't put blinders on. And that's sometimes, the catch with Karl-Anthony Towns. He could put blinders on, and it's like, nah, man, why are you driving? You got to look to pass to your teammates. Why are you going for that shot? I felt like he had a really good game tonight and made the Celtics defense work, which exhausted them, which is also leading to the fact and why they couldn't shoot that well tonight, man. So big props to Karl-Anthony Towns tonight, man. The big bodega. Let's go.
He was that tonight. He was definitely that tonight. No, my big key was the last part you said. Like, my beef with him, regardless of stats, yeah, there was nights where he wasn't great and stuff like that. My biggest beef with him this whole series was him not realizing who the hell he is. This is a multi-year all-star. This man is a dominant force when he chooses to be. And it blew my mind that in this series where there was so many times that he had the mismatch, like there's not really anybody. I'm not even KP and not really anybody on that team that I feel like could match up with him. And it felt like he just let them have that. And for the first time in this series, and probably the most valuable time in this series, this game was the game where you saw Karl-Anthony Towns. The same way we talk about Mikal Bridges starting off hot in this one, Karl-Anthony Towns demanded the rock. Karl-Anthony Towns, he did not settle for three. The amount of times he used his three-point shooting against this Celtics defense to get to the lane. My favorite one was the pump fake where he lost Jaylen Brown, Euroed, and you saw the full extension on the left hand. Like that's the kind of stuff that shows how talented Karl-Anthony Towns is as an NBA basketball, like a hooper. You know what I mean? Not just a big, not a center. No, as a hooper, this dude has all the talent in the world. He needs to go out there and assert that dominance from time to time. Yes, we know who Jalen Brunson is. Yes, we know OG's having a good season. Yes, Mikal Bridges is right. But you are Karl-Anthony Towns. Go get the damn rock and go out there and stop hoping that you're going to get fouls. Stop settling for threes. Stop just waiting around. Go get the ball. And when you got Derek White on your damn hip, take him to go get your shot. You got Peyton, go get the shot. Hell, you got Al Horford, go get the shot. And I think this game, elimination game, we saw Karl-Anthony Towns do that. And this is all I was asking for. I don't care that he only had 21. Like that's all I was asking for. Mismatches were all over the place with him all series long, and he showed them that in this game. So yeah, big ups to Towns, and I hope he has that same energy for this next series because I feel like it's the same thing. Who is it gonna be? Pascal? Like, come on, man, I'm excited. Let's go. Come on, Cat.
You know the thing, and shout out to
you to the Knicks Chick. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Oh, we got the Knicks Chick in here. Hold on one second. This is a welcoming surprise. What's going on?
Sorry, I had to insert myself. I'm trying to get your fearless leader to you as soon as we can, but we had to check in with the people outside of Madison Square Garden because it's absolute mayhem out there right now. Eastern Conference Finals.
Say it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Losing our minds. CP's here on the check-in.
Yeah. I'm on my way, man. We was all over the place, man. Watch party was on fire. MSG was on fire. We on the way, man.
People are throwing fruits outside of the garden.
It's going crazy.
Fruits.
Yeah, the youngsters was going crazy.
Listen,
we have to get up out of there.
If you're not watching, there's literally mangoes, bananas, apples, and beers flying on 7th Avenue right now.
First of all, save the mangoes. What's going on here?
What we doing with the mangoes?
it was going crazy out there. We had to get out of there, man. But yo, give me like 15, 20 minutes. I'll be right there, man.
15, 20 minutes, calls. He says. All right, man.
Yeah,
all right.
We're good.
Yeah,
all right.
Take some
Don't
calls.
worry,
I know we got mad calls, man. Come on,
man.
Don't worry. We
got
super chats. We got mad calls. Don't worry. We're going to get through another ad read, so don't worry, man. Just be safe, all right? Be safe out there.
Yeah,
you see a mango flying, duck and dodge. You know what I mean? Serpentine, you know what I mean?
If a mango's being thrown at you, just catch it and take it home, man. Don't waste
it. Yeah, NYC's on fire right now, man.
Catching it and throwing it again. It's absolute mayhem.
Insane, man.
Yeah, the cops are like, we had enough of you people. To the sidewalk you go. To the sidewalk you go. But, all in the name of a celebration for something we haven't seen in so many years. So it's a fun night. It's a fun night. Glad you guys are holding it down.
Of course. But before you go, hold on, Knicks Chick. Before you go, give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on the game. What was Slate like? What's everything like? Come on, it's not often we get you on the show.
Slate was. Let me tell you, Slate might have been louder than the Garden because I promise, no exaggeration. First play, we're screaming defense. No exaggeration. Mitch might have heard us when he was at the line. Like, people at Slate were legit louder than some of the crowds we've been around at the Garden sometimes. Like, Slate was wild. It was just crazy because it was such an unfamiliar scenario to us to know we were going to win so early on. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't know what to do with ourselves. Like, it was just like, yo, this is such a surefire win. Even though, like, so CP was like, sit them in the fourth. And I was like, nah, I'd much rather have a definitely than a very probably. Like, keep them mofos all in until 5 minutes out of this game, you know?
I'm with you. I was the same way.
Like, nah, we can lock this thing up for real. Like, I don't want to take any chances, especially not against a 3-point shooting team. Like, I know they weren't going to do it, but God forbid, Derek White could put up 9 threes in the fourth, and then we're screwed. So, you know, I thought we played it very well. This was an exciting game. I mean, they came out and did what they were supposed to do. I was loving to see a little more order. That was nice. You know, Cat being the aggressive Cat that we've been waiting for. So now we just hope everything translates to the next series, basically.
For sure. Who? Before I let you go, who was the player that you say? I know there's a lot of we can give out a lot of game balls tonight, but who was the one player tonight that had you hyped?
Deuce Mick, which I've never said before in my life. Deuce Mick.
There you go.
Block today. I said, yo, please replay that 5. Deuce's block today had it on fire. I was like, the way that man gets up, like even that one early on 3 he had, I'm like, he had to rise so high to get himself a clear shot for that 3. And then when he had that block, you know, a couple quarters later, I was like, yo, this guy like really gets up like to an incredible level. That block was out of this world. And then the play it led to. So even though he wouldn't have put up the best numbers for today, just excitement wise, Deuce was it for me.
Deuce, it was. All right. Great call. Great call, Maria. Appreciate you on the tap. And make sure CP gets home. Make sure this man can actually speak once he gets to the mic. Please.
Yes.
Yeah, we good, man. We on the way, man.
I
We
hear
a little bit over there. I hear a little bit. All right. Cut this.
Thank you for all you do. Bye, guys.
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for everything.
Someone in the chat said they throwing mangoes in this economy. That's what I thought too.
Bro, you can't be wasting mangoes like that. Come on, man. What are they doing? What are they robbing bodegas now? Taking off the fruit off from the counter and just throwing it? Come on, man. You can't be doing that now. You cannot be doing that. Leave the mangoes.
What are you doing?
Maybe some strawberries. I don't really care about strawberries, but mangoes?
Yeah, some grapes or something like mangoes.
Man. Sheesh. Nasty work, man. Can't be doing that.
I need my CP. Get him some water. Stat, boy. That man was.
you heard CP was like, I was like, boy. Oh boy. You know that man's celebrating. Man. Can't wait for the captain to join the show. All right.
That's awesome, man. Let's go.
Man. Let's go. Whoo, man. Let's get some more calls, man. We got a lot of people on the line. There's a lot of people who are hyped, and I understand it, man. I understand. I want to get to all these calls, man. We got, who's it? J32K is in the chat. J32K. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo. You guys hear me?
Yes, sir. This is your show. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Albany, New York.
Albany. Shout out to Albany.
Yeah. Also, I got to shout out Yonkers too. I lived in Yonkers for a while, but
shout out to the Wild. Shout out to the 914.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. Like, we've been through shit as Knicks fans.
Ooh, family show. Hold on. I know.
Sorry.
Family show. Hold on. There's a level. There's a level. There's a level of words in this one.
My bad.
All good. I'll let you go.
We've been through the ringer as Knicks fans, bro. Like, I remember not even 10 years ago, like watching Ron Baker play on Friday nights. Like, I am beyond happy right now, and I just hope all Knicks fans take a moment to realize, like, we just made fucking history.
All right, man. We gotta cut the show, man. We can't be going that crazy, man. All right, this is a family show. All right. Appreciate the excitement. I understand, J32K. Call back anytime. Appreciate it. Yeah, I told you, man. It's a family show. One warning. Then you took it to a whole other level. Come on, man.
Man.
But look, you hear the excitement. Hear the excitement in J32K, man. He wanted to let it rip, man. Look, and I get it. We saw Ron Baker, the shot maker. We had Thanasis on this team, man. We were like, oh, maybe we got the other Greek freak. You know, maybe that's what happened.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Those guys. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jared Jeffries got some love in the play-by-play today. I'm like, what are we doing, guys? I understand, but please don't do this to me right now. You'll make me cry for other reasons.
Yeah, man.
We went from Jared Jeffries to Karl Anthony Towns. I'm like, yeah, ugh. So they're right, man. We've come from some nasty times, Alex. Here we are.
Tony McDice.
Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, God, bro. Oh, God.
Tony Douglas.
Oh, wait. I rock with Tony Douglas.
I was not.
I was a Tony Douglas guy. Yeah.
All right, he was all right, man. He was all right. Look,
but off the bench, he was cool. And then when that man D'Antoni thought he should start him, that's when it was a downfall.
Then that's the issue, man. It was like, all right, man. Too many minutes. Some players,
man.
There could be too many minutes for some players, man. There could be too many players. Too many minutes for some players. Dark times, man. Look how far we've come.
We see the light. We see the light. It's there. Job's not finished. Job's not finished. Let's go. Come on.
Job's not finished. We see it's almost there. It's almost there for us, man. You can get there. But you know who's not there for and may need some help? The Celtics. And since they need some help, you know who they got to call? Morgan and Morgan, man. They got to call Morgan and Morgan. And look, with over 25, look, man, Morgan and Morgan with over $25 billion recovered in over 500,000 clients. Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation, which the Boston Celtics may ask for in this case, all right? So, look, in Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company's best offer was just $350K. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, a staggering 40 times the insurance company's original offer of $650K. There's a reason why you choose Morgan & Morgan, okay? For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people just like you and I. They have over 100 offices and more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back. If you are injured by negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. When you hire the wrong law firm, you may be beat before you even start. All law firms are not the same. So, if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win, okay? For more information, go to forthepeople.com/KFTV or dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. All right, that's FOR forthepeople.com/KFTV or pound law pound 529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. Man, Celtics need some help, man. They may need to call Morgan & Morgan. All right? They may need some help. Because after they got, that butt whooping, man, they got spanked. Man. They may need some help. I see people in the chat talking about other players.
You open the floodgates.
Oh, man. We got shout out to Mook, Alonzo Trier, I see in the chat. Frank Williams.
T-Mac. The best 24 hours. Well, at that time of me being a Knicks fan, I'm a huge T-Mac fan, man. That Thunder game. You can't tell me anything past that game. I don't care. I don't remember. But that Thunder game, boy, I tell you, man, it was a dream come true.
We got
Tassaun Randall, Langston Galloway. Come on, bro.
Frederick Weiss, Chris Childs.
Oh, my gosh.
Jared Jack. Oh, my God.
Oof.
Beno Udrih. Can't forget him.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Jose Calderon.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Will Munson.
Shandon Anderson. Oh, my. Okay. Hey, man. Okay. All right. I'm trying to enjoy this, man. You all make me throw up live, bro.
Yeah, man. There's Marty Collins. Oh, my God. There's too many names. Too many names. Dark times, man. Dark times. And we all rooted for these guys. We all had hope. We all had some crazy optimism. And that tells you the love for this team, man. You had some. You know the optimism you have to have for be like, we drafted Kevin Knox, we got Frank Ntilikina. Maybe we could do something this year. Maybe we could do. There is some crazy optimism there, CK.
Yeah, me guilty. Yep.
Look,
Guilty.
man.
Guilty.
You always got to believe, man. Shout out to Mook. Shout out for Dan for this one. Shout out to Mook for that one, man. Shout out to Mook. Woo! Let's get to some more.
Jonathan Bender. All right, I'm done. All right, we're done. Game's over. That is a pull. All right, y'all done. Jonathan Bender, bro. Man couldn't even get a face scan in 2K, bro. Yeah, okay, that's a deep.
And
pull.
it's freedom.
Yeah, ew. No, okay. Yeah, we're done. Game's over, guys. Game's over, guys.
The emptiest double I've ever seen in my life. Let's get to some super chats though, CK. We got Logie Bear with a $20 super chat. Said this one is for the. Oh no, hold on. Got that one before. Got that one. Repeat. Get back on track. Here we go. Shout out to a Freak NY with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. Says Bing Bong. We got Damian G Reviews with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. Says Tibbs gets an extension if they make the fine. Oh, Tibbs. Well, I'm guessing he's. It's a question. It looks like. Does Tibbs get an extension if they make the finals? He already has an extension.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
I don't think he'd get another extension.
Yeah, no.
But he's already solid. I mean, they're not. If you're asking if he's going to be fired next season, things would have to go catastrophically sideways for that to happen. And it has to be catastrophic. We got Damian G Review. Shout out to you for being. Oh no, it's read that one already. Sorry. Shout out to Yoo-Hoo for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. What else we got here? We got Knicks Forever for the $5 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. If the Knicks play with this defensive intensity every game, no one will beat us. Period. That's a fact, man. I mean, the way they were playing defense today, where's that been,
bro?
Against the top team, where has that been? Can someone tell me? Why have you waited until this moment?
And you can't go backwards now.
No, you can't. It's like that one thing. It's like when you're like a kid, right? And your parents are like, they're getting on you if you can't pass a test or something like that. It's like, and then you show them up and you're like, see, I can't do it. Then they're like, well, how come you can do it again then, can't you?
Right. Exactly.
It's like, damn, I just played myself.
Yep.
Then you got Mark. Shout out to Mark for being a Fanchise channel member and the $10 super chat. CK, talk to your contacts and get that belt to hang in the middle of MSG for JB and Halliburton. We have home court advantage, guys. Bring the energy. Here we go. Here's the belt.
The answer is no. What do I get from it, man? What, man?
Yeah, what's CK got out of this, man? He's got to get paid or something.
Yeah, you put my belt up for the line? But you're right, man. Right, let's go.
First of all, if MSG came to CK and said, hey, man, can I get that belt? I think CK's like, how much money? And they're like, come on, man. First of all, you go out and buy your own belt.
Hey, I had to cut off a leg to get this, man. This thing expensive, boy. Jalen Brunson gonna have to pay me back.
First of all, why would they even ask CK for this? And no shade to CK's belt. I'm just saying though, when you see the ticket prices though, they just need one sale of a ticket price to go buy their own belt.
Facts. Right. For real. Honestly, one nosebleed ticket get you one of these. Easy. What was it? It was what was the price? 800 and something?
Yeah, 800 something, man. And then resellers going out there doing like $1,000, man. It's craziness. Craziness out in there.
Crazy.
Shout out to Kelvin with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. What else we got here? We got Russell Whiskey with the $20 super chat.
Russell Whiskey.
Appreciate you for being a Fanchise channel member. Said Indiana is built for the regular season. We're built for the postseason. Go New York, go New York, go. We got we got Constantine with the also known as Doc German with the $12 euro. Appreciate you. It says, let's go Knicks. We deserve this so badly. From now, Knicks in 6 till the chip. I'm smoking a victory cigar. Love you all. Praise the captain. Much love. And shout out to you, Constantine, for being a Fanchise channel member. And he gave out 5 Fanchise channel memberships.
Hey.
All right, man. So shout out to you. Shout out to you for gifting the people. Really appreciate it. What else we got? We got Rare Edition. Rare Edition's in the hype as well. He gifted 5 Fanchise channel members too. Appreciate you, Rare Edition. And shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member too. We got Huvon Geiger for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. We got CL Kenrick here with the $5 super chat. Says, let's go New York Knicks. 25 years in the making. Dennis Rodman had never committed a flagrant 3. ECF, here we come.
Hey.
Hey, I mean, it was
You
a
know what I
flagrant
mean?
three by. I mean, come on, man. What Jaylen Brown did in Game 5 was wow.
Absolutely.
I mean, even had commentators saying, "Hey, you can't grab there. You can't grab there."
Absolutely. The fact that Hart got a technical is still crazy to me. I understand it just
Bro.
because it was confrontation, but bruh, he had every right. You know, he had every right to react the way he did.
Absolutely.
Nasty work, man.
Nasty work indeed. What's first of all, that whole game, I don't blame I'm not a guy to blame the refs, but that entire game, the
Game
calls were
5?
just so
Miserable.
wacky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for
wacky. Like it was just like, all right, man. What can't the Knicks do right? Breathe. Shout out to Lord Steven Stone for being a franchise channel member for 17 months. He said, "Let's go. So proud of this team. I've been waiting my whole 25 years of my life for this. Never stop believing. Other JB foul out or had his cape. Our JB had his cape on." Yeah, man.
3
Brown
quarters.
foul out in third
Third
quarter.
quarter, bro. Third quarter, 20 points, a minus 30. 7
Awful.
turnovers. The highest paid player in the NBA, Alex. Like,
Yikes.
this is man, we might have just, I was saying we over here ruining marriages because they gonna be some changes over there because of us, man. They got some reflecting to do.
And it's not like no one would take Jaylen Brown in a trade, but still, to be
sure.
paid that much and then to ish the bed in the way that you did today,
man.
You don't have Jason Tatum, and you're looked at like, and look, shout out to Keith Smith, man. You know, he does the NBA front office show, used to cover the Celtics for Celtics blog, does phenomenal work. Nice. And when I interviewed him, like, what was it, like 2-3 seasons ago, he said that the Celtics have, it's not a Superman and Robin combo, Batman and Robin combo, sorry. It's a Superman and Batman combo, you know? Tatum being Superman, Brown being Batman. And so, look, you still have a hero on this team. You got 3 Olympians out there. Like, you should be able to compete. And for your star guy to not even produce in a big game, whew,
yeah.
Could it be me, man?
That's crazy, man. That's
all I know is that our JB shows up in the clutch.
So much so he got an award for it, man. But we don't have to talk about it.
We don't got to talk about that, man. We'll give him his praise, man. We're working up the ladder. Don't worry. Shout out to Dr. D. Roy Bromwell. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $5 super chat. Said no cardiac Knicks tonight. They got a whooping. I'm gonna just paraphrasing there. You know, he said something else, but I'm just gonna paraphrase. He said they got a whooping. All right. Shout out to Damian G Reviews again. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $5 super chat. My dad is 89 and battling dementia. God bless your father. And during the game, my brother told me the light came back to Pop's eyes and he was lucid a bit. Thank you, Knicks.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. God bless your father, man.
Yeah.
Well, who else we got here? We got CM, a.k.a. Creative. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $20 super chat. What a Friday. Celebrated my 9th year at work. Knicks closed out the series. Yanks win. Chuck D released his Enemy Radio Armageddon today. Shout out to Chuck D, man. Throw a hashtag P in the chat. Shout out to you, Chuck, for releasing your Enemy Radio. And I'm featured on track 5 Station Break. What a day. Shout out to you, CM.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Chuck D. Throw a hashtag P in the chat. I saw Chuck in here earlier.
Appreciate he's
you,
here.
Chuck.
He's here. Yep.
Appreciate you. Ward Steven Stone again with 5 more Fanchise channel members that were gifts, man. Shout out to you, Ward Steven Stone. Appreciate you. We got YO Ed with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. Said Cat will have a monster series next round. Who on the Pacers can guard him? Hey, shout out to my guy Alex Golden, aka Evil Alex when he joins this show, and I'm Evil Alex when I join his show. He said, man, he brought it up. Cat owns Miles Turner, so if that's the matchup, Cat should have a big game. He should have multiple big games. There's no question about it. All right. Anything less, we'll be disappointed. What else we got here? Oh, wait a minute! I didn't even see this one. Hold on.
Which one?
We got a $100 super chat, man.
Oh,
from Himni Cardoza. Shout out to you for the $100 super chat. How did this get past me?
The last time I felt this way was when Larry Johnson made the 4-point play. I don't think I've ever seen a game with more celebs and former players in my life. This was Broadway vibes. This is special. The Garden was literally on its feet the entire game. We deserve this. Shout out to you, Himney. Shout out to you for the $100 super chat. Appreciate it. And yo, everyone's been saying that, CK. The aura, as the young kids, Gen Z is saying, man, the aura around this arena, around this team, it's just different. Absolutely different than it is. And like, look, it's been, building every single season. Imagine this. Imagine we get Charles Oakley back in the arena. The last Infinity Stone to set everything off.
He's the one. The missing piece.
Full circle.
That would be, yeah.
Craziness, man. Craziness.
Lenny Kravitz was in the building, yeah, man. And my boy Babooni, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. He's here, bro. I ain't gonna let it down. Babooni.
Oh man, let's get to some more praises, man, from this game. We've gone through the bench. We gave Cat and Bridges. Let's get to the starters who were here last season. Let's go with OG Anunoby, man. Man was knocking down threes, playing aggressive, getting dunks. Defense was just ferocious tonight.
Slow start, but definitely, like I said, the amnesia by him, I think was a big deal because
second quarter.
Yep, all that out the window. He's been great. But what I love was the third quarter, because everyone's thinking it. All right, third quarter's coming up. And the Knicks gonna have one of those, third quarters of doom. We're gonna be in trouble. OG said he didn't even give him a chance. OG Anunoby started off that third quarter on a heater, and it wasn't shooting. He wasn't settling. He went straight to the rack 3 different times, and yeah, OG definitely was huge in this one down the stretch after a slow start. Yeah, bro, we can sing praises for every single player that played out there. Big game for OG, man.
Big game, man. He went, look, in that third quarter when you talk about him, getting going, he only shot 2 of 5 from downtown, shot 40%, which is still a good shooting percentage. Got 11 points in that third quarter, 1 board, 1 assist, but went 4-7 from the field. And as you mentioned, he was just aggressive in attacking the rack, and what you want to see from OG, just put pressure on the rim. And while we have Cat, who can work the post, can drive, JB puts the most pressure by the amount of times he can drive. But I feel like when OG attacks, right, it's just another tough body that you have to guard. And then it just makes defense work that much harder because you can't lose him. You can't, sometimes what happens is that you're focusing on somebody else. The next thing you know, gets a backdoor cut, gets an easy dunk, or even out in transition. And that's just tough, man. It's backbreaking for opponents, man, when you start losing somebody and they get easy points. And I thought the 3-point shooting was solid tonight. He took a lot of shots tonight. And I'm not saying that lightly. He took a lot of 3-point shots tonight. Took 13 to be exact, okay? And I know some of that, pretty sure some of that came in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Some of that, actually, no, only 1 shot in the fourth quarter. What am I talking about over here? Man put up a lot of shots. Now you start looking at these numbers. 4-13 from the field. Shot 31% from downtown. But I thought he got some timely threes when needed. Just to continue to extend the lead. Like, Celtics worked their way back. They tried to battle back, but then OG would hit a 3. It's like, oh my God, how much more? What more? Celtics are probably like, what else can we do to stay in this game? But OG offensively, I thought he was good tonight. Got you 23 points. Defensively is where he made his mark starting that second quarter because he has trouble with quick players. We know that. We've seen that with Tyrese Maxey. Peyton Pritchard sometimes gets a good one as well. But once you start switching him onto bigs and wings, look, he starts to get into his own rhythm. Yep. And even against Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown got him a few times, but I thought he did a good job holding his own against the other superstar for the Boston Celtics, man. So solid job by OG Anunoby tonight. Solid job.
Definitely, man.
All right, let's get to some more calls. Let's bring Knicks Fix. What's going on, man? Unmute your mic. What's happening? Knicks Fix, are you there? Knicks Fix, going once. Going twice. All right, man. I'll give you a second. I heard Lefty was ready to go. So, Lefty, Lefty, what's
What's
happening?
going on?
Yeah, what up, Lefty? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm feeling super excited, man. Oh man. I only got no words.
Well, try, man.
I'm
Try
glad.
to conjure up some words. How you feeling?
I'm glad. Cat, got going early. Bridges and everybody was doing their thing, and man, the most excited part about the game for me, I don't know about y'all, but that Deuce McBride block, man, I went crazy off that block, man. I don't know, that block was crazy. Right. But I'm just happy that Cat, started out early. He didn't disappoint. Brunson, he started. He was doing his thing throughout the. He didn't really have to go too hard and force it because everybody else had it going. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely kept Baldy on lock. You know what I'm saying? So I was appreciating that. Derek White. But yeah, just let's go next, man. I can't wait for the ECF, man. Let's go.
Shout out to Lefty, man. Shout out to Lefty for calling in. Man, after what Derek White did in, game 5, you got to make sure that he doesn't go crazy. All right, let's try the Knicks Fix once again. Knicks Fix, are you there?
Stop collecting those mangoes.
Knicks Fix. Man, all right, man. He ain't here. We got to keep it pushing. We got to keep going down the line and get some other calls in. Gotta go to the Fanchise channel members first, man. This is the benefit of being a Fanchise channel member. You get one of many. You get to the head of the line and just get to make your mark, get on the call. So let's go to let's get a Mark. Mark, what's going on, man? Unmute your mic. How are you feeling about this one?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to CK for the play-by-play. I always have him up. He's always great, man, hyping everyone up. Today is an experience, man. We're not going to forget about this. I mean, we remember 25 years ago. Hopefully this will be a repetitive thing now, right? Hopefully, you won't have to wait another 25 years because we got something going here, man. Oh, I am so excited. I'm just watching these videos on 7th Avenue the whole time, and it's nuts out there right now, man. It is nuts out there. The city is vibing. Everyone's happy. And let's not forget, man, New York is a basketball city and always will be. I'm a big Yankee fan. I don't miss a Yankee game, but that's all out the window. I could care less about any Yankee games right now. It's all about the Knicks, baby. We got home field advantage. Let's bring that energy. I want to see more energy, and I don't think I'll even have to ask for it after tonight. The Pacers are coming into the dungeon, man. They are coming in, and they're going to get hit with this crowd and this energy. I'm feeling really, really good right now.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't blame you and appreciate the call, Mark. I mean, Mark's coming through with the energy. Look, that MSG is going to be electric game 1. Electric. Okay? Yeah. You hear tonight, I mean, in a blowout, what it sounds like, man. You're talking about first game of the ECF. Everyone's been saying it. We haven't been there since in 25 years. 25 years. We are starving. All right. Yeah. We just got out from a desert. We are starving. We are thirsty for this. Come on. First game is going to be crazy. And look, I hope the Knicks are ready. The Pacers are probably going to be shook by how that energy is going to be in game 1. But the Knicks better be ready, man, because it's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. The energy is going to be electric. It's going to be different, bro.
It's going to be different. But the last thing you just said, I hope those Knicks are ready. I need them to take advantage of this damn home court. Yeah, we need that because we got it. We got it.
Yeah, can't waste it, man. Can't be like the Celtics and, lose 2 on your own home court. Can't even lose, especially game 1. Hell no. Absolutely not.
Let's go.
Oh, hold on. What's this?
Oh.
Who's this? Who are you?
Daniel, send me the Zoom. We are ready. Where's the Zoom link for the post-game show? Let's go. I'm talking.
Oh, my.
Oh,
here you go. I just sent you the Zoom link. Here you go.
Uh-oh. I found the link. Let's go. We ready?
He said, "Oh,
lift off."
Who is this?
Live. 1098-76.
Mute the Zoom, man. Mute the Zoom. Thank God.
You're doubly live. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm wilding. Nah, what do you mean? My Zoom has been muted. What do you mean?
Now you just muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, for sure.
All right, relax over there.
All right,
For sure.
Daniel, we ready for liftoff? Give me a 10 count. Let's go.
You kind of need to turn your camera on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Daniel to let me know when I can turn my camera on.
Oh, okay. I got you. I see what's going on here.
Okay. And Daniel gave me the go-ahead. Let's go.
11 and 9/10 seconds
Here we
to
go.
go. Ward with a pass tip, but handled by Johnson.
Live and direct. Are we live? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, man. Whew. That's all I can say, man. Just a deep
sigh of relief. That's it.
No, not really sigh. You know what, lad? You know me, man. Like, I'm never scared of these nights. You know, we took the temperature this morning, and man, 90% of the fan base was like, yo, I'm shook, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I can't work right now. Like, I'm thinking about this game. I really didn't feel like it was out of whack because this team hasn't lost 2 games in a row in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So while some of the lingering issues in terms of their killer instinct and their ability to string multiple games together of 48 minutes of ball still exist, you know that they have these corrective games. And for the entire series, the entire playoffs, we were looking for that 48-minute Nick clinic. When were they going to put it all together? And that's why, you know, after game 5, it was like, yo, I was tight, but even though they got beat down, it was a good beat down. It was a wake-up call like, yo, listen, it's right there for you, but you have to go take it. You have to take it. And game 5, I thought they got sped up in the mental mind games. And look, give credit to Boston. They were ferocious. But tonight, you got 48 minutes of Nick ferocity. And not only that, they played smart. They were locked in defensively. Like all my game keys came through. Karl Anthony Towns, when are you going to answer the bell? He answered it tonight, right off the rip. They got him the ball. Bodega answered the call. You knew, right? Game 5, Tibbs said within the first 5 minutes, we're going to know what's up. You knew what was up with Karl Anthony Towns within the first 5 minutes. That kind of put me at ease, where it was like, all right, you know, look, Boston's going to be Boston at some points in this game, but with the big Bodega established early, we are okay. And so, you know, I loved how he came out the gates. I loved how Josh Hart, you know, split eye, busted open. You know, I knew Hart was coming back with a vengeance tonight. I loved his ferocity. Cap, how about Deuce? Oh, my God. When Deuce clapped Derek White's joint off the backboard, head up with the rim, the slate went up in flames. Bro,
is Slate still existing? Is it even there?
Is Slate still existing?
They got time to rebuild.
They got time to
rebuild. They got time.
Yo, listen, man. The watch party was turned upside down within the first minute of action. It was crazy. Shout out to everybody that came through to the watch party and this win. You know, we saw so many KFTV day ones at the watch party, like B. Moore Mills was in there. Shout out to Worldwide West. Like, just so many people that been building with us from the beginning and on this journey. Will from LI. Will from LI was randomly there. I was like, yo, Will, what you doing here? He was like, yo, I just came in from work. Like, it was that type of night, you know. So to see this team win, first and foremost, you got to be proud of them and what they've been able to overcome this season. They overcame a lot of adversity. You know what I mean? And like I said in the beginning of the season, I was like, I want to see this team go through something. I want to see how they respond to it, even with a new team. And they have so far. Like, the journey continues. They have so far, but you got to give them a 1,000% credit for accomplishing this goal. It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. That's how we get it popping. That is New York Knicks basketball, and that's why we here representing, man. It's an emotional ride.
Such an emotional ride. But thank
That's
God
an
tonight,
understatement.
it was a wire-to-wire victory, CP.
Yo, let me tell you something. In the words of Cody Glock, you see Mitchie?
Oh, my God.
Don't let me see no Mitchie slander no more. I've been telling y'all since the beginning. If some of y'all day ones have been following his channel, y'all seen the young Mitchie been rocking with KFTV from the beginning. That's our youngster right there, man. He grew up with the channel. This is why he tapping. This is why the Robinson family tapping. We've been rocking since the beginning. I told y'all this was the Block Nest monster. They try to tell me, oh, he can't play on the court with these guys because they shoot threes and yada, yada, yada. What was he doing out there on Jaylen Brown? You not going nowhere. Bro, when Mitchie locked him up,
dude,
it was bananas.
I jumped off the couch when I saw that. My wife was watching the game with me. She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Did you not just see that defensive play?"
Yeah. Bro, come on, man. Like, we've been watching this guy for so long. We have to appreciate the fact that he's here right now and healthy.
Yep.
Because we've known what he's capable of, man. All he had to do was get healthy and be in the proper shape, and he's been ramping up since he came back. He's been getting better and better and better and better to the point where you cannot even afford to have him off the court.
Yep.
So great job by him. Like I said, man, Deuce was ferocious. Like those two guys, man, you know, after Deuce, and it was a great story for Deuce coming back from the Detroit series where he was ice cold and he was struggling badly, and you couldn't even play him in the Detroit series. And game 1 against the Celtics team, we were there, man, and Deuce came in, the confidence, and it's never wavered. He's had a great series and very important for this Knicks bench.
Very important, man. Very important for this bench. Him and Mitch, man. That's why, you know, CK and I led off with our bench just because the impact that they had tonight. Like, hey, Tibbs went 7. You know, 7.
Yeah.
No campaign tonight. Great decision.
Yeah, Tibbs, he's been learning game by game.
Thank God, bro. Thank God.
He can't come back in. But yeah, you know, I was hoping to see a little Delon. I think in the Pacers series, I'd like to see that a little bit.
Yeah.
So mix it up.
You got some time now, so you should be able to be mixed in there, you know?
That was important too. But very proud of this group, man. Like their ferocity tonight was on another level, and they finally did it. This was the best game they played all postseason. Amidst all the highlights and emotions and good spurts. They've had good spurts throughout the postseason, clearly, right? But this was the first 48-minute full end-to-end basketball, and everybody again chipped in at different times. Like I didn't even think like Cap had his moments in certain quarters, but it wasn't like a full 48 Cap. You know what I mean? Like Hart had his spurts, especially the hustle, man. Hart was all over the place. Cat had his moments. Deuce had his moments. OG was more second half, right? Like everybody jumped in at a different time in this game, but they were all locked in. And especially defensively, I thought the chemistry seemed to be much better than it was in game 5.
Yeah, man. The ball movement was there tonight. It was which hadn't been there for 2 series, man. I mean, thankfully it came through tonight. I mean, my biggest question is that how much of it will transfer to the next series against the Pacers, right? And I was talking with CK saying, you know, unlike how Detroit plays a very physical, gritty game, they only have 1 star in Cade Cunningham, but they play a very physical game. They're going to muck everything up. The refs allowed to be mucked up, and so you had to really, you know, grind in order to score. You had to grind in this series too. Boston plays a good defense. It's not as physical as the Pistons, but they have a little bit of a finesse with a mathematical game to it, right? Because they got to put up threes. They go by that whole threes are worth more than 2. But now you got to face a track meet. Will this transfer?
That's the big one.
Will this transfer to what the Pacers do? And that's my biggest question, because how they play tonight, I feel like it can transfer because they're not going to see that type of physical resistance. And the Celtics didn't play with a lot of physical resistance tonight.
Yeah.
They seemed like a team, as soon as they got punched in the mouth, they're like, look, guys, we did what we had to do in Game 5. We gave our home crowd something to cheer for. This team is going to be dismantled in some way this offseason.
Yeah.
We're missing our guy. How much more energy do we have? And you just see like, and this is the thing, and I was talking about it like with my mother-in-law before even Game 5. She's like, there could be that whole, because we see it all across all sports where teams just rise to the occasion, even the role players, and they outplay that team that has everybody fully healthy. That's what the Celtics did. But my thing is, for one game. That's the thing. It's only for one game because you exert so much energy, a lot of that adrenaline, a lot of that focus. It's hard to match that same thing in a second game, especially with such a quick turnaround time in 48 hours. So I don't like, that's the only thing where it's like, I could see the Knicks playing this style that they did against the Celtics, even though the Celtics were a little flat.
Yeah.
But it's also like, where is it all level out against the Pacers team? I feel like they can actually play their game finally, get a lot more cutting going against the Pacers.
Yeah.
Because they don't play that physical style.
Yeah.
The muckier, the better, man. The nastier, the grittier it is, that works in our favor. I think the big key, like you mentioned, is the fast-paced play. That's what we're gonna have to look at. But yeah, if the Pacers want to go there with us, I like our odds. If we are playing gritty, we're playing like tough, we're playing physical, as you mentioned, Alex, in this series, that works to our strengths. Like we talked about the matchups. you talking about what, a Neesmith versus an OG Anunoby? It's probably most likely going to be OG and Pascal. Even that matchup, I like OG better. You know what I mean? I like a physical matchup between Halliburton and Brunson. Like if we get to muck this thing up in this Eastern Conference Finals, I think, to your point, we're going to be able to play it the way we want to play it, and that only works to our strengths for sure.
Yeah, great points, man. Great points, man.
You're speechless, CP. I see it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This is all. It's just different.
Uncharted territory for KFTV.
Yes and no.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes, because obviously this is the farthest we've been as a channel. But no, because we started from the mud, with the team. And kind of the growth of the channel has kind of coincided with the growth of the team, So we can only be thankful for that, man. Like, look, to be able to, balance a lot of things, a lot of responsibilities, and still know that this channel is in great hands. Like, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's the stability, right? Same way that the Knicks have become a stable franchise. So, shout out to you guys, man. CK been with us since the beginning. Al, like a couple of years later, but like, steady forces that we have here. JD and Daniel and Tyler, and shout out to Jalen, TM, mod of the channel for so many years. So like, not to go down the whole list with the team, but just
Gamba.
The whole point is Gamba. Like the whole point is that the team has grown and become more and more stable, just like the Knicks have. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And it's like, as all of us are from the same era, like we came up in the Ewing era. You had the Ewing era had the Taylor 290s, right? The Starks Ewing 90s, the Houston Sprewell Ewing 90s, right? That was an era. You had the Marbury era. You had which was like flooded with talent but lack of success. You had the Melo era, which is like, once we recover from this, here we go. We're starting from scratch, and we didn't really get there. We kind of like landed in the middle, somewhere in the middle, but it's still a fun era.
Yep.
You had Insanity, Porter, all that, right? The Woodson, the 54-win team.
Yep.
And now you have you could say the Rose era, the Brunson era, because Rose era, you got to include Julius with that, and him and Tibbs kind of starting the renaissance, if you will. And now we're in the Brunson era right now. And every year it's gotten better and better. And again, he's grown with the success and the stability of his franchise, and he's responsible for that. Think about that.
He is.
Think about that. When he came here, He said he's always humble. Humility is always his thing. I'm not trying to be the savior of this franchise. Right? That's what he said. I'm not trying to get
look at it now.
Right, look at it now. But like he's built it, but then now he's got help. And Leon's done a great job of bringing in that help. You know, from Hart. When Hart came in, things went up another level. The OG trade, things went up crazy. And so now, like with Towns and Bridges, like they're trying to figure that piece out. But look, this is the farthest they've gone in this era. Can't say it's not working. So, hey, just keep working, man. That's all I can say to the team. But yeah, the work that they're putting in, the fact that they are healthy is amazing. And again, they have a chance, man. They have a great chance to continue to make history. But they've got to just finish the job. Keep working. One game at a time. That's it.
100%, man. I'm not looking too far. I know some people called in today. They're looking, said, "Yo, we can go to the NBA Finals, one game at a time, man.
One game at a time.
One game at a time. Each game, as we've seen just through both series, man. Each game is a journey, up and down.
It's a journey, man. And we like of all the 8 seasons that we've been doing this has been the most polarizing.
It has been,
no question.
For sure, yeah.
And you know,
the most polarizing one, bro.
And what's crazy is that for how polarizing it is, we're all now together because we're in the ECF. You can't be like, hey, was it? We all came in here with expectations. I think after the boat trades, I'm like, yo, you got to make it to the ECF. Like you can't go all in on this trade and just be like, we made it to the second. No, we did that. We did that with a broken roster last season.
Yeah.
Right.
We make these trades. We gotta go further than that.
Gotta go all the way. Yeah.
Right.
And now we've gone farther. This is far.
They're here healthy, man.
That's the crazy part.
Like playoff healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Pacers are together too. Give them credit because they started the year all messed up, and they've come together and they've had an incredible season so far. But man, that Nick, you got to knock on wood from OG Mitch coming back, Cat getting through this, Brunson getting through this, Bridges. They're relatively healthy, man. So, where last season things kind of fell apart as the games went on, this is different. That's why they have as good a chance as anybody. It's different, bro.
They're in the Final Four.
They're in the Final Four.
It is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's exactly. I love that right there, Daniel. The JD roller coaster of emotions from last season. That is exactly every single thing you can go through. Oh my God,
for sure. I think we had some $50 super chats. We got to acknowledge it.
We got big supers, yes.
Rhyme Animal, Chuck D, of course. $50 super chat says we showed the killer gene over the survival gene tonight. Playoffs is different. We are conditioned, carnivorous, collected, and now we are 0-0. Here comes the real enemy. He says, damn, Halle Berry, Siakam, Miles Davis, Reggie, TJ, McConnell. Let's fam show go. Yeah, speaking of McConnell, I want to see Deuce get revenge, man. I was outside the garden. And I forgot. I don't remember the fan I was talking to, but we randomly spoke on the topic of Deuce having like he had a great game tonight. But the fact that like last year was kind of the opposite, where he had a great series against the Sixers, but then McConnell ate him up. I want to see Deuce get revenge this year.
Dude, there's so many storylines in this matchup. So many I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
I'm telling you, man.
CK and I were talking about it at the beginning of the show, CP, but it's like you gotta think like last year, Pacers make it to the ECF. They lose Halliburton. They're probably like, yo, we can probably made it to the NBA Finals. We could have given the Celtics a good run. They beat them a couple times last year. Knicks, we already know what it is. We got injured. We lost to them in 7 with a broken down roster. We need our revenge. I agree with CK that our revenge is, should outweigh the Pacers' revenge. But you talk about TJ McConnell owning Deuce McBride, the whole conversation too. Who's the better point guard? Obviously, it's Brunson. I'm gonna be a Brunson fan regardless. But people always say, "Oh, well, is it Halliburton or is it Brunson?" and all that conversation. You're gonna have the former Toronto Raptors match up, OG Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Don't forget those rumors last year either, where it's like, oh, can the Pacers steal OG from the Knicks? He's a free agent.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going to this matchup, man. I'm looking forward to this one.
Shout out once again. Shout out to Cap, man. 8 of 14 tonight, 23 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He's had to work very hard this postseason. Think about the defenders that he's had to face off against. From Thompson. Then you got 2 future all defense. Then you had current all defense in White, Holiday, Jaylen Brown. I mean, Cap has had to work. I'm sure in the next series he'll draw everybody. Nebhard, Neesmith.
Yeah, they're gonna throw the
Catherine, everybody. Everybody. Halliburton. So Cap's got to work against several good defenders. It's going to be interesting. Wednesday, get some rest.
He's prepared for it, man. He's got the scars. Like to the same point you just made. You named some guys that are tough guards. You know what I mean? He's gone through them. So that to me is just making the armor even harder to be ready for this series. So I feel like on the other side, he gonna be ready, man. JB is probably the last one I'm worried about. I think this is gonna be some historic play from Jalen Brunson in this Eastern Conference Finals, man. Knowing how close they are, knowing what they've gone through, knowing what he's gone through, I think he's gonna take this one personal and go crazy for sure.
Brunson era. Shout out to Young Kobe Al, $50 super chat says the Final Four. We got what we thought we should have had last year. Now it's time to show there's levels to this. We have players now to show us a different level, and we know the Knicks have an opportunity to turn it up a notch. This time is our time. Stand up. Salute, man. Young Kobe, man. It's another day.
Shout out to Young Kobe, man.
Shout out to Young Kobe. Uh-oh. Did you guys see this super chat that came in?
Who was it?
See this one?
Who was it?
Hey, listen.
There's a lot of super chats, man. There's so many. I even missed
Friday
almost
night.
$100
It's
one.
the Friday night.
I'll give you a hint. CK, no, I'll give you a hint. So he sent me a DM earlier. I'm like, yo, what up, man? I say, yo, you better not jinx us tonight, man. Because, he's always in the mix. He's mixing it up with everybody, then dropping the fake trades. And then he replies back. He says, it's Friday night, isn't it? I said, yeah, you're right. So we better win. Shout out to Robert Randolph. You already know, CK. Shout out to the Double R. $20 super chat says Friday nighty Knicks is the best moment for Knicks all-time moments. Cat finally showed up and played like King Julius woulda. Here we go. So
there. I was waiting for it.
You already know, man.
Comment, man. I'm still working to get them seats, them privileges revoked over there at MSG. But shout out to the Double R. He spent some Skrilla tonight. He's been owing for a while. He's a Grammy Award winner. You know what I mean? So his super chat fee's going up. We appreciate him for his support, man.
I cannot fathom. I'm not trying to think too far ahead, but
yeah,
God only knows that if it's the Knicks and the T-Wolves in the NBA Finals, who is Robert Randolph rooting for?
He got to declare. 100%.
Because look, man, he'll probably show up to the Garden with like orange and blue, whatever outfit he is, and right underneath is that neon green Julius Randle jersey that's somehow just peeking out a little bit.
You're gonna have one of those basketball moms, half Randall, half Towns. Like, I'm on both sides. What
was it? Who used to do? Oh, who used to do that? Tiki and Rondé Barber's mother would do that whenever they played. She'd have like the double split jersey. I'm like,
right. Yeah. Shout out to those guys. So to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Knicks Station, how we feeling right now? We got 4,000 people in the chat. Throw an emoji in the chat. Let us know how you feeling right now. The Knicks get the job done in 6. Yo, they was scared this morning, man. Let me tell you, they were so scared. I said, Knicks Station, how we feeling? Daniel, if you got my joint from Twitter or Instagram, boy, Knicks Nation thought they thought they was gonna blow this one, man. Pause. They thought it was over with. Yeah,
crazy.
They really did. 7th Avenue was crazy, as you guys heard when we were in the car driving home.
Throwing mango, man. What's going on here?
Oh, well, nah, like after, like, you know, we got there, we left. Slate was crazy, first and foremost. It was the craziest night of the year, the entire season at Slate. You know, so much for the watch party curse. They won by 30 points in an important game. So anyway, Slate was crazy. So then from there, we dipped to the Garden. And so, like, and, you know, they had it very organized. So they let the kids out on 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue was locked down. They put a barricade at certain points, and they put a barricade in front of the Garden and 7th Avenue to kind of separate that crowd. So he was kind of bouncing, like, around in that area. So it was cool. It was fun. You know, there was a lot of fans out there. There was a lot of KFTV love out there for sure. You know, but then, like, projectiles just start flying around. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. So once I seen that, I said, okay, yeah, it's time to go.
Time to go.
Yeah, the youngsters was out there. Everybody was having a good time. I don't think nothing serious popped off by any stretch. But, you know, you're seeing mangoes and pineapples, water bottles flying around. I'm getting
pineapples.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
what is happening?
Listen, I don't know where they must. I don't know.
How do you throw a pineapple?
Where did you get these from, man?
Listen, the younger version of myself understood it absolutely to a T. The older version was like, yeah, it's time to go. Time to get the party. You know what I'm saying, CK?
Man.
So that's how it was going down out there.
This is how you know CP got older. He saw produce being thrown around. He's like,
time to go.
Yeah. Right. The younger me would have said, it's time for some action. We here. This is our seed, you know? But now, again.
He's like, yo, that's groceries, man. That's money.
That's money.
That's what I thought. That's the first thing my brain went
to. You young whippersnapper.
Man, right.
Yeah, the young
in this economy, come on, man. Mangoes?
The young whippersnappers were outside. So it was time to get my ass to post game. But all in all, man, again, just a lot of fun. And this organization has earned it. Simple and plain. They've earned these wins. And shout out to the Brunson era for getting us there. Shout out to the Leon Rose, CAA. Shout out to Dolan. Even Dolan, you know, he looks 10 years younger. He's happy. Everybody's happy, man. You know,
he's giving out game balls after after
wins.
Man, to the kids, yeah.
The Legends Lounge, and again, I give credit. The Legends Lounge has been popping for like 3-4 years now. I love it, man. You know, that our heroes of yesteryears there. Patrick Ewing's back. And you know, Starberry, Spreewell, Houston, Larry Johnson's there. Like, some of those guys work there, but like the fact that they're there all the time, like, that's a great look by the organization because they know how much these guys mean to us. Bernard King is in the building all the time now. You know, Spencer Haywood every once in a while. It's nice. Very
Clyde
nice.
down on his day off, man. Shout out to
Clyde was right in the mix. Love it.
That Puma gear, man. You saw him rocking the Puma gear.
You already know.
Yeah. Clyde is in the building. So, you know, just it was a night for everybody. To Bill Bradley, it was a night for everybody, you know, past, present, future, whatever it was. It was a great night for the Garden, man, for sure.
Man, I'm still like, I can't believe that after watching this team struggle every single night, have to be down 20, you know, win by victories of like no more than like 1 or 2 for the most part. Then you put on a 41-point performance to close it out.
Yeah.
Can't hide that now, man. Holy cow.
It is the
hold on, CP. Hold on.
Yeah.
We got a $500 super chat from Jason Calcanis. Knicks in 5 versus the Pacers family show Boston. This is our year.
J Cal, are you calling on the Discord right now? We got to hear from J Cal right now.
Hey, Cal.
Where are you, J Cal? Where are you at right now, man? You got to call into the show.
Wait a minute.
Talk about it, man.
Wait a minute. We got a $100 super chat from Larry Medina.
Larry.
Wait, you read J Cal's super chat already?
I read it already. Yeah, I read it already.
Okay, got you. All right.
Larry Medina with the $100 super chat said the West Coast Knicks was repping strong at 33 taps.
Shout out
to the Dallas Mavericks for winning a signed Brunson, but most of all, to signing the athletic trainer. Let's go. Hey, that's a fact.
So big up to everybody at 33 Taps. Our left coast Knicks family. That place is amazing. They've been having it rocking every single night. CK, I know if you wasn't doing play-by-play, you probably over there. You'd be over there. So yeah, we definitely rock with them heavy. We support them, we salute them, and glad that they enjoyed the night because that's a nice establishment. We got to go over there. We got to bring the whole squad over there another year. Probably next season we'll go over there for maybe next league.
Bring the play-by-play there. I'll do it live.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Big up to 33 Taps for sure. Okay, let's get to the phones. Al, who we got on here?
We got Will Latimer on the line, man. Will Latimer.
Will.
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Will, what's good, man? Talk to us, man.
I'm good, man. Yo, I'm so happy right now. CP, CK, Alex. Yo, man, listen. CK, I was on the phone. You know, when you was reading my super chat, my daughter was calling me. She was 27. Yo, she was 2 years old when I was jumping around when we made the Eastern Conference Finals. 25 years, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, man. Yo, it's lit.
25 years. Wow.
25 years, bro.
We were in the final four of Eastern Conference Finals droughts, the New York Knicks. Think about that.
Right. Talk about it. And CP, tell your guy Eric Newman I said hi personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we had a good series.
Yeah, tell him I said hello, man.
He texted me and Dex early tonight before the game was even over. He's like, "Yo, congratulations, well done." So big up to Eric. You know, he's a fan, but he's respectable. He's a
good boy.
Yeah, 100%.
Die hard like we die hard Knicks. He's die hard Celtics, so I can understand it though.
Sure.
And real quick too, before I get off, because I know we got a lot of people. Revenge, man. Revenge is a dish served cold. I want all the smoke. We got the matchups we wanted. Mikal Bridges, F them picks. He's going to step up. we going to give Halliburton and all them clowns over there, them Hicks, we going to give them the business, and we going to the finals, fellas. I love y'all, CP. You know you my guy. I'm the day one from back in the day when it was you and your man Jay Ellis, when we had the Block Nest Monster t-shirts. It was only 200-300 in the chat.
100%.
Now, dog. Yo, you are the man. NBA, we lit, man. We lit.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Will.
Big up to Will Latimer, man. Like, again, you know, and on an accomplishment like this by the team, the people that have been here for a long, long time, who have been through like the tail end of the losing, because we started again 8 years ago. And even though like the Carmelo years was like, there was some success there, but nothing like sustainable. You know, it was a little flash in the pan joint that we could enjoy. But this,
that 1 year.
Right. But this was a build after that era where it was like, okay, this is steadily building into something. And it's not easy because this hasn't been built. I continue to say this has not been built on the foundation of homegrown picks. Remember that. Even the Pacers to a certain extent, right? Like Halliburton was an acquisition. Siakam was an acquisition. Like the Pacers have acquired themselves into this group.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the Knicks haven't. The Celtics did. The Pistons are. Knicks haven't, bro. These are all acquired pieces except for Deuce and Mitchie. Mitchie, the elder statement. Mitchie and Deuce were the sole survivors of the Knicks youth movement. Think about that, right? That's another thing. Like, think about it, in the Brunson era, all the first-round picks except for Mitchie are out of there, and all the youngsters except for
McBride,
Mitch and Deuce.
I also want to say,
not in them they're the new generation, but like Mitch and Deuce. You know,
there's also right now, currently in the playoffs. There's a lot of former Knicks that are very key to all their teams across the NBA right now.
But I'm glad that you said that because I was thinking that.
I just want to put that out there as well. From the Hartensteins to the
I was about to say,
Randall, and
yep.
and we're talking about this same Pacer team. Obi, he's found his stride in these playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So even to that point, you're making CP of us having to make those moves to make us the team we are today. You also got to give this front office some props because the guys they had were doing the right thing, and we made the right moves to upgrade, obviously. But they're still out there thriving, so we obviously were building the right way. One way or another. So, we got our fingerprint on this playoffs right now across the league.
If OKC gets past Denver, then obviously the Knicks have Knicks players, but like every single team will have somebody from that Rose administration competing. That's insane, man. That's absolutely insane.
Crazy.
And I just want to read Jason Calcanis's $500 super chat because just want to make sure everyone hears it. He said, Knicks in 5 versus the Pacers.
Love that.
Family show Boston. This is our year. This is our year. And that's a $500 super chat.
He put 500 on it.
500.
He put 500 on it. J Cal, go ahead.
So to J Cal All In Podcast, This Week in Startups. Make sure you check it out. Shout out to J Cal. He's been another day one. This is for the day ones, man. This is for everybody in Knicks Nation. New, old, whatever the case is. Everywhere we go, people sing the praises of KFTV, from the watch party to along the way to MSG to random places. We have people fly in to rock with us from Australia, Las Vegas, LA.
I got a super today from Baghdad, man.
Baghdad. Big up to everybody in the armed forces that have been rocking with KFTV. This channel, this platform means something to people. And this is why we put in the work that we put in. So, once again, these wins tonight, this is for everybody that has been supporting this platform, from the people behind the camera, behind the scenes, to the people consuming the content. Everybody. This is for everybody, man. This is a special time to the players. Everybody should be celebrating this and proud of this accomplishment of the franchise and this team and the players that got it done.
100%, man. Couldn't have said it any better. Who's another day one that's been rocking with us? RGT85. He's been a Fanchise channel member for 25 months. You heard that right. 25 months. And he said, never want to hear anything about 5 picks again. Let's go, Knicks.
Yeah.
Family show them picks.
Tell them. Mikal Bridges, man. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Again, being a Knicks fan is about the journeys, the stories of players, the trials and tribulations of players and teams. And Mikal Bridges, he's still on his journey. He's still going through it, earning his stripes. But, man, he's done it in this postseason, several games, several times. And, look, I'm good with it, man. I'm good with it. You had to try something. You had to make a move. I love what he's doing right now. It's paying dividends. 22 points, 4-7 from downtown. And he's playing with that grit like his Nova homies, man. Mikal Bridges. Great job.
How much you want to bet Josh Hart wants to be like, yo, wake the family show up, man. What are you doing around here?
Yeah. He went 4-14 in game 5. It was an off night, but again, just like all 3 of the Nova guys.
Yeah.
Strong nights. Brunson, Towns, Bridges. But again, this was Cat. This had to be Cat's night in terms of really setting the tone for this team. We had to see it. And I just thought it was strong. Entire starting 5, no less than a plus 24. Bridges 25, OG 26, Carl 25, Brunson 30, Hart 24, the entire team. Mitchie plus 20. Bro, he had 1 point and 4 rebounds. And I thought he was incredible.
Dude, exactly.
That's what I was saying at the beginning. You got to watch these games, man. You
You
have to
gotta
watch.
watch, man. You got to watch.
Bigger than stats. Him and Deuce, bigger than their stats, man.
Bro, Deuce. My God, look at Deuce's numbers. You're like,
right?
It's whatever, bro. I thought Deuce and Mitch were phenomenal tonight.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, man. Shout out to those guys, man. They deserve it. So to the chat. All right, let's get to the callers, man. Let's go rapid fire with the callers. Al, did we get to Down Quindrome? Down Quindrome, how you doing? It's Down Quindrome in the Discord. All right, we're gonna pack him up. See you later. Ashwin, let's go to India. Ashwin, let's go.
This is a first-year team, right?
Yes.
And this team is evolving right in front of our eyes. Like the way they started the regular season, the losing to all the good teams, 0 of 11, and now the way they are playing, they are like it's like in anime with the main characters of anime. They are literally evolving right in front of our eyes. And now it also feels, the story also feels that way, right? The first team, they defeated the strength factor with Pistons. Now they defeated the finesse factor with Celtics. And the final test is going to be the speed factor with Pacers. That's going to prepare them for the finals. And I can't believe this has been such a beautiful morning for me. I was laughing so hard when CP was trying to join the show because when the team I was at my home today visiting my parents, and when Knicks won, I got up from bed, went into the car, started driving, and I'm going to my friends where I'm gonna load up two packs of 6-pack and gonna party with my friends today. It's a beautiful Saturday morning for me, and let's go get the next games from starting from Wednesday. It's been an amazing day.
Yo, man, when we talk about people that have been rocking with us from the beginning, yo, Ashwin, big up yourself, man. All the way in India. Shout out to our guy Ashwin, man, representing us heavy. And one of our good callers here. Shout out to Ashwin, man. Big up yourself, bro.
Thank you, man. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too. You too, man. Shout out to Ashwin representing us all the way in India. Let's go to my guy, STG Nick with the Garden Report. STG, let's go.
Oh my gosh, guys, that was a very special moment at MSG tonight. The first time that we were able to clinch a series at home, and I believe 25 years, 26 years, and the first time we're going to the conference finals in 25 years in my lifetime. So I mean, that is just it took, I was getting a little like about to get a tear in my eye when that final buzzer went off. I mean, obviously we knew, the game was pretty much over in the second quarter. Right when Deuce hit that shot to end the second quarter, it was pretty much wraps. But just I thought, the defensive energy they came out with to start the game. I mean, Boston got no clean looks. It was up on everyone. So I mean, right there, I mean, just the attention to detail defensively. These guys came out energized and focused. Like I can't remember really a time, this whole playoffs where they came out with that intensity. I mean, every game in this whole Boston series, we've been down early. We've been down by 20, 15, but no, this game, they were not playing around. And hopefully we can go into this next series with that mentality for every game, because that's what we need more of. And I love Mikal and Carl, the tone that they set. The team scored 26 in the first quarter. Those two combined scored 21. And then, it was pretty much smooth sailing from there. But we did it. Job's not done. And let's get ready for Indiana.
Yeah, great points, man. Excellent call, STG Nick, another one of our day ones. And yeah, obviously you hope that they can carry this forward for the Indiana series, but it's not easy, man. Man, you see it in the playoffs. It's very hard to win this thing. You're going up against good teams and you're getting their best shot. A lot of play is very physical. The whistle changes a lot. And even in this game, they were letting a lot go in this one.
I love that. And you see how it works in our favor, man. I'm telling you, man. That only helps this team, man. The more physical they allow this game to be, and I'm hoping that's how it's going to go in the Eastern Conference Finals. That just works to our play for sure. For sure.
No question. Yo, so I don't know, man. This thing has really set in with me like that.
Yeah.
Like in a way, yes, because again, this is the third year of the Brunson era, so you like he's just so good and talented that you expect a team with other talented players who are healthy at this stage to make it to a certain point. But even these games, like, look, Boston was leading by a lot but still, the Knicks getting the first two of the series can't go understated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a team that washed the Knicks up all 4 games of the regular season. Now, that final game, the Knicks really had a chance. That was the only game that they had a chance. But the first 3, it was like, damn. Like, we're not even in the same class. And that was the first time I've ever seen a Knicks team like that against their rivals. Like, even against, like, the Jordan Bulls of the 90s, I don't remember those teams getting, like, destroyed in them regular season. Michael would ultimately, be Michael in the end, where that's where they separate. But, this was different. This was different in terms of regular season against a team like this. So, look, give credit to this team's resiliency. And that's why you got so many seasons, like regular season's 82 season, where they still have time to become the best version of what this team can be.
Yep.
It's just so fascinating how this team can just overcome all these obstacles and just level up, man. They're just leveling up every single round. It's just so impressive, man. I think that's why, like, even if you had concerns, questions about this team entering the season, and CP already noted, it was like very polar opposites, like very divided on this team. Like, I don't know how you can't watch what this team has now accomplished and just like this team. Like, sure, they're going to have their faults, but you got to like this team, man. I mean, they've made it very far, and I know some are going to try to, like, minimize and who they face in the postseason. Some could say, oh, well, Detroit didn't have Ivy and Isaiah Stewart. Oh, well, Boston didn't have Jason Tatum. But that's part of the battle, man. It's like, whose team can stay healthy? Whose team can overcome obstacles? And if anything, our team wasn't healthy last year.
Amen.
No one gave us that credit.
Amen.
No one gave us that credit that, this Knicks team made it to the semis, 7th, pushed to a game 7 against Indiana after being decimated with injuries. No one's giving us that credit. It's just part of the game, man. Who could stay healthy and who can play well.
Availability is a skill. Availability is a skill, man.
Shout out to your guy, Mikal Bridges, who's always available.
Always.
It's all part of the deal, man. It's all part of the deal. So again, great job by those guys. All right, back to the phones. Let's keep it moving here on this late night, but celebratory night. Congratulations to the New York Knicks as we move it on. Direct on target. You're up next. Direct on target. Unmute your mic.
Do you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, what up, fellas? Hey, sorry about that. I was trying to
no
do my
problem.
headphone stuff. Nah, man, just congratulations to everybody, right? Because like I'm so excited to hear all these stupid pundits and all that crap that they were talking about. And the Knicks, what did they do? They won by defense. All that crap of talking about, oh, they're not a defensive team, and it straight up showed, man. So big up to all those players, man. They all hustled and they all played and they all came together and not only decimated them, but made a statement to show that, the Knicks are here and they can win this. So super stoked, man. I'm in San Diego, man. I fly back to Maryland, but I'm gonna go buy some tickets, man. I'm going to game 1, man. I'll be there.
Yeah.
So,
let's go, man.
I'll be there, bro. And so I might have to order some swag from you guys and try to see if I can get that shipped real quick.
Yeah, we got you. You got time. Wait, which game you should go to?
Game 1 on Wednesday.
Oh, all right. Yeah, just let us know. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, so I'll hit you guys up, man, so I can represent, man. But I'll be out there, man.
Business days, man. Just let us know. We got you, man. Appreciate the call, man.
Hey, all right, man. Out.
All right. Shout out to everybody in San Diego there, CK. Will from LI. Will, let's go.
Yo, you guys got me?
Of course, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, CP, Alex, CK. Listen, man, we came a long way from the days of the Moody's and the Carl Anthony Earlys, the Franks, to having emergency calls on suicide watch.
My man said Carl Anthony early.
Yeah, that's crazy times, bro. It's crazy dog times to having emergency live streams when Kevin Durant chooses the wrong team in New York City on suicide watch, not
Hey, he
knowing what
chose the
I'm
right
gonna
team.
do. And then to now to go into the watch parties, you know, meeting the crew, meeting you, Alex, meeting
Bro,
you.
out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I came like a
Out of
stealth
nowhere.
night.
Yo, that was hilarious.
I was
That
watching the
was
game
hilarious.
on the way to the bar. I got home. I got my jersey. I went straight to the watch party. I knew where to go. The best place to be for the watch party, the KFTV.
Best place to be, man. Yo, big up yourself.
Of course, man. This is just an amazing moment. I'm so proud of the team. No matter what happens, just to see the growth of both you and the channel, as well as the Knicks, in one setting. To be actually on the show when you had me in there, it all feels like a dream. So I can't thank you enough, CP. Just
Yeah, man.
big ups to you, man, and just thank you so much for the
Bro,
platform. Man.
you might have been like viewer number like 50, literally, man. Like, for
Just
real,
a
man.
crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, you, like, when I think about like KFTV day ones, like, you literally been probably like one of the first people to watch on a consistent basis.
Just a crazy kid from Queens thinking I'm the only crazy Knicks fan in all of New York City.
Bro.
But then with UCP having this platform, just to know that I have a community of fellow amazing Knicks fans that I've met, that I've hugged at these watch parties, that we chopped it up. You know, it's just amazing, man. I just can't thank you enough. Really, just like life changing, honestly.
100%, man. Well, we
Thank you,
definitely
man.
appreciate you, man. We'll catch up on
Absolutely.
Wednesday. Will from
Yes,
LI,
sir.
ladies
Take
and
care, y'all.
Not from Will, man.
Shout out to Will, man. Yo, I was listening because the crazy traffic just trying to get to New York City. I was like, yo, Will's on the show. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
What's even more funny is that he called while being in the venue.
Bro, that was my favorite part. He was there talking on the Discord, walking around the venue.
Me and JD were rolling, man.
That was so good. That was the best part, man. That was so funny.
It's all part of the deal, man. It's fantastic. Definitely wouldn't trade it for anything. Carlo, let's go to Carlo, man, from the Philippines. Let's go.
Kumusta kayo? Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I got so emotional after that game. I cried tears of joy. It's been a long time. We've been through ups and downs, mostly downs, but we stayed loyal. I'm listening to some of the young fans and understand the struggle, of course, but you don't know what the meaning of struggle when you're a Knicks fan, living outside of the States, living on the other part of the world, and having to live through the 80s and the 90s. I've seen the glory of the 90s. We had cable, but they rarely show live Knicks games, and I have to watch the highlights on the weekends and the struggle of not knowing the score, and you have to wait for the next day just to look at the score and stats on the newspaper. And I've seen the rise of Patrick, and I've seen the organization turn him gradually and painfully into Shandon Anderson and Howard Isley. But I'm not jumping out the window yet. But 8 more wins, baby. One game at a time, and we are beating Halliburton, and we're throwing mangoes in his face. But one last thing before I go.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask for more, but what Leon did for this organization. But one last request for Dolan: just bring Oakley back, man, to the Legends Lounge. I want Oakley back in the Legends Lounge. That's all I have.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to see Oak in the Legends Lounge, man, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, take care, man.
Yeah. Daniel, did you get Jake? I'm gonna send you Jake Ashwin. Shout out to Jake Ashwin, man. That's KFTV fam. He's got Knick fans. We're storming Mitch Robinson's pickup truck. I'm gonna send that to you, Daniel. Yeah, big up to Mitch, man. Again, he deserves this, man, more than anybody. You know, there's nobody that deserves it more than another person. But still, Shout out to Mitchie, man. Very happy for him, and he's just killing it for this team right now, bro.
He's on another level.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
and
putting it together.
Like, it's one thing to like watch him like when he was first on the team, be a high flyer, block like 8 shots in a game, like at the 3-point, and like just block 3-point shots, man. But his game just feels so much better and so much more impactful. Like,
yeah,
CP, I don't know if you noticed, but it feels like he's not even like hitting the deck as often as he once was either. Like, he's really holding firm.
I thought tonight was like one of the best I've ever seen him moving.
Yes.
From like perimeter to his rotations. I said, oh, like it was different tonight for Mitch, bro. He was moving very well tonight defensively.
Dude, he tagged the paint and literally got out to Jalen Brun, snatched that ball, and it was like done.
He go like this around the perimeter.
Yeah.
Like checking everybody.
Dude, who can do at his size and his position? Who else can do that? Nobody.
Yeah.
There's nobody
not like that. No. Yeah.
Not at all. No, Mitch looked fantastic, man. He was moving very well tonight. Again, great job by him and well deserved, man. Shout out to Tone. Tone, unmute your mic. Tone, are you there? Going once? All right, we lost Tone. Stevie Bluey, go ahead and unmute your mic. Stevie Bluey.
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Good. Yes.
All right, man. Well, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Love your show. Yeah, all right. I got something just quick to tell you guys.
No doubt.
All right. Yo, the Knicks brought the heat, left the leprechaun hurt, ran through the Celtics, put the prod in the dirt. Brunson too cold, like he playing on ice, dropping dimes, hitting buckets straight, cooking him nice. Josh Hart with the hustle, no fear in his eyes, crashing the glass, snatching souls on the rise. The Garden was jumping, got that banner day spark. Celtics came cocky, and they left in the dark. This ain't just a dub, it's a message, no cap. The Celtics want smoke, and we bringing it back.
Let's go.
Wow. All right, dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Let's go, man. All right. Big up to Steve Blue with the bars. Eastern Conference Finals bars. Salute. Hey, rate that freestyle in the chat. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. Let's go. We bringing Rap City back. What do you guys think in the chat, man? 1 being trash, 5 being facts. Showtime at the Apollo. Do we got to bring the Sandman out?
We need LD.
The Sandman out, or is he going to the next round? You people be the judge. This is Hits from the Street. Let's go.
Hits from the Street.
You be the judge. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. I'm not even I want the people in chat. We got 4,000 people in the chat. I want you guys to rate that guy's freestyle. Daniel, let's go to the 3-pad on the main screen. Rate that guy's freestyle in the chat. Steve Blue. 1 being trash, 5 being facts.
I guess to spin my chair like the voice.
This is Star Search, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff said, was this written?
Isaac in the chat's like Vanilla Ice.
Okay. Look, we got some 4s, some 5s. Okay.
Carl Anthony early bars.
Yeah. Who was the call that said Carl Anthony early? Yo, I was sitting there with a straight face. I was cooked. I said, oh my God, did this guy say Carl Anthony early? Shout out to Fox Venkman. Says, my older brother and I stay in Colorado. Okay, big up Colorado. He says, we're transplants from Jersey and raised in the Bay Area. 9499, Layden, Isaiah, Phil Jackson feels different. Let's go Knicks. Yeah, I was part of that time. It was a tough time. But yeah, we here, man. Big up to you, man. Shout out to Fox, Al. Shout out to Fox, man.
Shout out to Fox. Oh, wait, no, where is it? Haiku Homie just came through. I just saw it. Where is that?
There he goes.
There he goes. Yeah.
Haiku wants to battle. What's he saying?
Hold on a second. I just lost the super chat.
Okay.
Chat's moving too fast for me.
Lash, what up, man? Big up yourself, man. Shout out to Lash, man. We need you out here, man. We need you in New York, Lash.
Where is it? Here we go. Here's Haiku Homie's super chat. Shout out to Haiku Homie for the $5 super chat. Said, spring in the garden, pollinated by a rose. Soon comes the harvest.
Okay, simple and to the point. Let's go.
Haiku. It's a haiku. Yeah, you got
Shout
it.
out to the haiku homie, man. Always,
man.
always rocking with us, man. Always supporting. Okay, let's get some more people in the chat. Let's get to it. Oh, we definitely closing. The Glocks is in the building. We definitely closing.
Ooh, okay.
Jai P, I'll mute your mic. New caller. Let's go. Jai P. Or maybe I'm not pronouncing his name right. He's got some anime stuff now. It's just like some Dragon Ball Z name. Jai P. What is this? I'll mute your mic.
Might be JP.
Okay. All right. Well, he's not ready for Showtime, so we'll pack him up. Go back in game 1, Wednesday, Eastern Conference. Just call me damn. Just call me damn. I'll mute your mic.
Calm down.
Just call me damn. He's not ready?
Damn.
Whoa. All right. I know Redman is ready when I go to him. Redman, are you there?
Yo, I'm here. You here?
Of course. I told him he was gonna be ready, man.
Yo, I'm so happy for everybody, man. Like, especially your channel, man. All those diaper babies with that diarrhea, and you were there to like pat them in the back and say it's gonna be okay.
First round
It's gonna
exit.
be okay. You know what I
told
mean?
the first round exits. I said, come back in the off season when we talking draft and all that. I can't deal with the crying and the diaper talk.
Anyway, I want to give shots out
Let's
to
go.
the Pistons for bringing that mental toughness out of us, you know. And then I want to give our shouts out to the Celtics for giving us that work and giving us that cohesionness that we needed for the next game. Because the next series, I just want to go out and shout out the Indiana Pacers because they're going to give us the grit that we need for the next round. All right. And for the next round, man, I want Denver. Let's go, Denver.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Big up to you, man. Big up to you.
All right, man. Shots out. Let's go.
Redman in the building. Knew he was gonna be. He's always. Oh man, let's get to him. Why me on the Discord? Why me?
CP, Alex, CK. What's
Let's
good,
get to
man?
it, King. Let's get to it.
Listen, man, I told y'all after we beat Detroit, we had a reason to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to y'all, KnicksFanTV, for everybody out here. We all made it to the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. You know what I'm saying? Rooting for this team and all the iterations of this team for so long, all the work that Alex put in, listening to these windbags from the Boston media talk. You know what I'm saying? I see the look on your face, Alex, and you got to sit through all of that crap. I get it, bro. I respect you for doing that. Like, even just being respectful, not telling them to shut up because they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Chuck D for the drop. Cody Glock always coming in with the closing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Boogie out there. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is doing good, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying, a monumentous occasion, man. But the work is not
for you, man.
Huh?
Yo, were you at the watch party?
Nah, bro. Like, okay, so I don't want to tell everything, like make this about me, but I tore my Achilles in January, bro. So I'm feeling like Tatum right now, bro. I'm feeling like Tatum right now, but I'm good, bro. I ain't even worried about this, man. This is like, if we get to the finals, you will see my face, bro. So don't even worry.
Let's go. Let's go.
Listen,
Why me
listen.
on the Discord? Absolutely. Appreciate you, bro. Why me?
All right, love y'all, man. I'm out.
All love, my guy. Bro. Al, you was at the watch party Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And even though we didn't win, it was live, right?
It was live. It was popping.
I mean, you tell me.
It was. Let me tell you something, man.
I'm just sick of talking here. You can tell the people what you think. Daniel, let's go to the 3 box. Al,
look, man. I don't. Like I said, I don't get to go down there that often because I'm out here in Beantown. All right, but when I get to go to any of these watch parties, it's always popping. It's always rocking. You know, because I'm not down there so often.
Yeah.
When I hear you say, yo, you got the defense chance going. First of all, those things are more legit than MSG. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
I'm like, yo, what?
Like, it was better than a section of MSG.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
It was
absolutely.
insane.
That's what it should be.
Dude, the energy at any watch party is just through the roof. You literally feel like you're at Madison Square Garden, rocking with the crowd, rocking with the orange and blue faithful, man. Rocking with people who support KFTV. The energy is just through the roof. Look, man, then you got the giveaways, you got the family there. It's all good, man. The vibes are always rocking, man.
You were there for Game 5? I kid you not.
And it's a Wednesday, by the way. That was a Wednesday.
Right, that's what's crazy.
Game 5 was rocking. Game 6, it was 40-40 levels.
Dude. Oh, man.
Those were classic nights. Game 6 tonight at Slate. Remember, no, were you at the Marbury joint? Game 3 last year?
No, I wasn't. Nah, JD was though.
JD was there. That was one of those classic nights. We've had a lot of classic nights at the 40-40. Game 1 against Cleveland. That was like
classic. That was a zoo.
Yeah.
That was a zoo. Holy cow.
Wednesday, I thought Game 5 was classic levels, even though we didn't win.
It was classic levels.
The production was great as well. Game 6, zoo.
See, man, here's the thing.
It was crazy.
I can only imagine once it's a weekend.
Yeah.
More people are always going to come through, man.
True.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that we had on a Wednesday for a closeout game.
Yeah.
Once again, on a Wednesday.
Wednesday was big. I kid you not. You were there.
Yeah, look, my mother-in-law showed up, showed support.
Yes,
she was there. She walked out of there impressed, shocked.
Yeah.
She's like, "This is a KFTV watch party." She's like, "So many people turned out." I was like,
"Yeah,
it's not
real."
I'm like, this is on a Wednesday, by the way. You haven't even seen what a Friday, Saturday looks like.
There, man. We need CK there.
I need to.
Tonight,
finals, I'm out there. I'm out there. It's all right. I spoke to wifey. I'm out there. Finals
tonight was
we
special,
get these
man.
4.
Yeah, tonight was special. Big up everybody that was there. It was one of those nights. That was a certified classic night. Just to watch the game with everybody under one roof. It was crazy, man. Wednesday was great. Tonight was just.
Shout out to Chuck too for coming through. That was dope,
bro. When the rhyme animal pulled up,
that's dope. That's dope.
First of all, here's the thing. Yeah. I get up just to go get a drink. And the next thing I see Chuck D. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out here, just like casually chilling around. Yo, Chuck is amazing, man. He's awesome.
Bro,
he's awesome.
His stealth mode is like impeccable.
Yeah,
dude.
Bro, he was in the chat for the play-by-play while pulling up to the watch party, bro. Chuck is next level, man.
It was insane.
Real,
it was
man.
insane. I left. I woke up that day, like on the way to the watch party. It's me, Chuck, and Q-Tip in a group chat. And they're talking. We all talking. No idea that I was going to see him later on that night.
Yeah.
His stealth mode is impeccable, man. So, again, just part of the experience and the journey that, while we're blessed to do what we're doing and just enjoy this ride with this team. Shout out to John Baker. $5 Super Chat says, God bless you guys doing the Lord's work. Boots on the grounds for Game 4 in Indy. 4 wins away. 4 wins away. All right. All right. Let's get through it. Through the callers. Cody Glock. Let's get to the Glockster, man. Close this out. Uh-oh.
Yo, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Am I loud?
Of course. You got to close
the
show.
Yo, man. I don't got to go outside tonight because I'm already outside.
Let's go.
Shout out Manscaped Math.
Yep.
I average 0 turnovers with Manscaped Math. I take care of my ball profusely with the utmost friction in my mixture. No testimonials. Church, preach, tabernacles.
Let's go.
Tabernacles. Yo, Yizzle Shamil's like that goal with his name. Know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Quiet though. Quiet though. Bust it. Our body different. We breathing different, baby. New York, stand up. Yo, I'm not lying to you. Every commercial break, I hit a set of push-ups. I hit like 100-something push-ups for the dogs tonight. No cap.
Let's go.
Yo, when the crowd hit that nah.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh man. I've been waiting for that chant all series. That made my night. I would never forget this game. Today I woke up, took my daughter to school, came back to the crib, connected my Bluetooth, and the first song of the day I played was that kiss. New York, the real New York. I'm outside. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Colorado. Come to my block and see me, my family show.
Yeah.
I felt the energy in the air.
Let's
I
go.
knew we would have this kind of thing. I knew we had this kind of game because I had the scenario play out in my head months before the playoffs even started. Before it even started, I had it playing out in my head like, yo, for the Knicks to win, advance to Eastern Conference Finals, beat the Celtics even, we have to put our foot on their neck and blow them out. Pause. No diddler. We are not making the band. That other caller earlier might associate with Dylon. I don't know. Yo, the scenario actually came true tonight. And I would be wilding if I didn't say this was the best game I've seen as a Knicks fan ever in my life. Ever. Wait. No. Wait. That's all that. Let me tell you something about Mitchie.
That's what I was waiting for. Talk to him.
CP, you see Mitchie?
Listen, man.
Alex, you see Mitchie?
I see him.
Don't at me about Mitchie no more.
TK2K, you see Mitchie?
Let's go.
Man, I saw Mitchie.
JD, if you out there right now, you see Mitchie? Yo, New York Nico, you see Mitchie? You see Mitchie? Let me tell you something about Mitchie. Mitchie ain't no snitchy. Tonight, let's put an end to it. The Mitchie slander stops now. He has 20 plus minus. He was a 20 plus minus. Bust it, right? Celtics got the basketball. Moving Mitchie catches Drew Holiday on the closeout. Like Kendrick Perkins be saying, he started sliding them puppies. Drew dishes the ball to Jaylen Brown. Then in the corner, hits a little princess pump fake, thinking Mitchie going to go for all of that. No way, Jose. At the moment, he knew he effed up. You see, Mitchie? Man, about no in a can. That's some more from on, yeah. Cause you're not dangerous. Whoa. Yo, cookies. Give me that.
Let's go. The
offensive rebound monster. Switches guarded 1 through 5 guarding. 7 feet. Where else you gonna find this? Throw away the stat sheet. Who gonna go downstairs to the basement and get the tool needed to build the house? Yeah, there's rats in the basement. Yeah, there's spider webs in the basement. The basement not might smell good, but somebody had to go to the basement and get it done. That's Mitchie, baby. Longest tenure Nick. He deserved this night. Throw my damn Mitchie communist up on the screen right now. Josh Hart, triple-double in a closeout Game 6. We built for the chip. Jalen Brunson, foot on their neck. MVP, built for the chip. Cat, que lo que, wah, wah, wah. Que lo que, wah, wah, wah. Oh, my God. CP, you said before we got Cat, right? Oh, I don't know if he would show up in times when the lights are brightest and they need him. He did that. He did that and then some tonight.
Yes, he did.
We built for the chip. OG started the game off 2 blocks, ripping their heart out early. We built for the chip. Mikal, take them 5 picks, and you know what to do with them. Kill them early. We built for the chip. Deuce, it's official to say that we picked the right Lil Thun, guys. Deuce, the last of the Lil Thuns, came alive for the first time all playoffs in the must-win game in 24 years. We built for the chip. We beat the champs. We could beat anybody. This is our year. The New York Knicks can win the NBA championship. Yes, we count the chickens before we hatch. Yes, but every year, no matter what in life, no matter the climate of the Knicks, I always say the phrase, the Knicks taking it this year. The Knicks taking it this year. How about the Knicks? Tibbs, they doubted you. This is basically freshman year of our Knicks. Teams being in window 4 years, whatever. You and Rick Carlisle, the most tenured coach, most experienced, left. Go get him, baby. Eastern Conference Finals. Hate him or love him. Tibbs is here. Next, I want to throw Indiana Pacers off the bridge. Treat them worse than the Celtics. We coming for y'all. Shout out Nikki Pipes, ma. Shout out CP Free Throws, ma. Yeah. Shout out Alex. Shout out CK2K. Shout out shout out JD. Shout out Stilicho. Discord Corleone. Shout out Eric Newman. I'm happy we don't gotta see him no more. Shout out J Cal. Shout out Douglas. I want to see Supreme Tunery tomorrow, Dub. Supreme Tunery. Shout out my boy JG. It's us, big bro. This is what we waited for. BGB. Shout out all the Knicks fans that waited for this moment from the gristle, from the roots, from the mud, dusty roster. Shout out Carmelo Anthony. Shout out every era of the struggle. Me, I started from Allen Houston Spreewell era. I was 3 when we went to the championship 1990. Shout out Jonathan Bender era. Shout out Sweetney era. I attended my first game. This is real, y'all. We did it. Shout out all the fallen soldiers who were Knicks fans in my era that didn't get to see this moment. Every ghetto youth. Every ghetto youth. Shout out everybody down in the Stephen A. Every Knick fan tonight. But the biggest shout out to KFTV, the whole KFTV universe. I feel like we all deserve this as if we won a Nobel Peace Prize. And I know you run the show, CP, and the panel. I know y'all run the show, but I'm saying we because we did this together, my brother. Peace to the righteous brethren. I'm out, man. Saka fet. Kula get mama Celtics, yo.
That's it. That's it, man. That's it, bro.
Had to give some silence. Had to let that call marinate a little bit, man.
Had to. Can't step on that, bro. Al, where are we with the super?
Man, where are we with the super chats?
Where
That's a good question. That is a very good question. And now, give me a second to go find that.
Big up to everybody, man.
Hold on. Where are we going? Where are we going?
My God. What a night. Unbelievable.
Still naming players, Alex.
Unbelievable.
Still naming players. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. Found it. Found it. Took a minute, but we found it. All right. So let's start from... So we start off with RGT. Let's go to the Sports Dojo. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Been watching KFTV for 5 years, and it's so heartwarming to see our team go to the ECF. 4 more. Go Knicks. We got Knicks forever. He's been a franchise channel member for 1 month. He says, defense leads to offense. Let's remember that all the way to the chip. Yeah, man. Defense was certainly doing their part tonight and getting some easy transition scoring. CP, did you see the fast break points tonight by the New York Knicks? Did you see that battle?
What
like
was
this one.
17-5?
23-8.
Okay. I was close. Close. Yeah.
23-8.
Look, the best version of this team is a team that plays fast. So,
yeah.
Fantastic.
I completely agree.
Great effort. Left no doubt. That's what we wanted to see.
For sure. Shout out to Lawrence Peters with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you for being a franchise channel member. Can you believe we have the opportunity to have home court advantage in the ECF and finals if Denver wins? Let that soak in. Do you believe? New York Knicks in 6.
Let's go.
Shout out to young Kobe for being a franchise channel member. He's been a member for 26 months.
Yep.
Cat in the conference finals 2 years. I'm in a row. Looks like both teams won the trade. Time to get out. Lick back Timberwolves versus Knicks finals.
Yes, sir.
Oh, get our lick back. It's time to get our lick back. There we go. Typo. Little typo. But I got it. I figured it out.
Kobe, appreciate you.
Appreciate young Kobe. We got EC with the $10 super chat. I don't want to hear about Halliburton. We sending him back home with his funny little outfits. Game blouses. Knicks in 6. Let's go, Knicks.
Oh, let's go.
King Matthews with the $2 super chat. My vodka ball made me a little... Okay. I'm going to stop it right there.
Yeah.
Stop right there. Family show, but appreciate the $2 super chat. All right?
Yeah.
King Matthews.
Leo JS. Shout out to you for becoming a franchise channel member. Let's see. Where we got? We got Stephen Gilmore with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Adrian Tejada, shout out to you for the $20 super chat. Says, let's go Knicks Eastern Conference Finals. Jordan Sherrard, shout out to you for becoming a franchise channel member. Imdir Haig, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. 25 years, man. I watched these guys finally to see them. Oh, Punctuation, people. Help me out here. Just a little punctuation. That's all I need. Periods, commas, something. 25 years, man, I watched these guys. Finally. To see this team succeed is so rewarding. I shed tear for the pride of the city. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate the super chat. What else we got here? We got GD with the $20 super chat. Says, I have the worst. Pause. I ain't reading that. I have the worst fill in the blank, but tonight it doesn't matter. Does anyone have a cure? Creams don't work. Brunson is the truth. All right, man. That's crazy. That's a crazy super chat. What? Shout out to I can't read it, man. That's crazy. Shout out to BX Mills for the $10 super chat. The Knicks was a 900 plus to win the series. I didn't want to say anything during, but I put 500 down at the beginning of the series. I just now won 5K. Let's go, Knicks. I love my team since 1992. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to Black Westchester for being a Fanchise channel member and the $20 super chat. Says a good time to be a Knicks fan. Knicks versus Minnesota in the finals. Cat against the Wolves. Julius and Dante versus the Knicks. Let's get it. All right. We had John Global. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $5 super chat. Not only did we win, we blew the doors off. 25 years of pain. It's all worth it. Let's go, Knicks. Shout out to LD. And shout out to LD for being a Fanchise channel member for 7 months. He says, I'm on a flight watching this game. Almost got myself kicked off. Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks better, greater than actually Pacers. Let's go. Philip Gonzalez, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Last year, Indy beat us with half of our team out. This year, we're coming in healthy, rested, and with home court advantage. Knicks beat the Hicks in 6. There we go. Get a little rhyme in there, too. What else we got? What else we got? We got Black LaRock. Shout out to you for the 1,000 yen. Salutes from Japan. I was working. I missed the game. I would have been arrested. Go Knicks.
He always worried about being arrested, man.
Always worried about being arrested.
We got
date every time, man. What are you gonna do, man? Now you're just making me curious. What would you do to get arrested out in Japan? I'm just curious.
That's what I'm saying.
We got Damian G Review. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member in the $2 super chat. Ron Baker reference in 2025. We ready. We got Odell Perry Pittman with the $50 super chat. Appreciate you for the $50 super chat and for being a Fanchise channel member. Somebody better check on Paul Pierce. Someone tagged me in something already. Paul Pierce talking nonsense. He's already trying to say Pacers are going to dog walk the Knicks and whatnot. Paul Pierce is just let it go, man. You retired, but we all get it. Knicks for clicks. That's how you get your viewerships, man. That's how people tune into you. That's how people tune into you. Could it be me, though? Could it be me spreading nonsense? We got Hodo John for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. We got Jay Crawford. Shout out to you for the $2 super chat as well. What else we got? We got YO Edge. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for gifting 5 Fanchise channel memberships. Appreciate it. We got Fugazi with the $5 super chat. I love everybody. Love you guys. Go Knicks. We got Adrian Perez. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $5 super chat. Galen Brown. Wow. Galen Brown gonna have to wait for a second helping of Heart Dogs at Cancun. Knicks over Pacers in 5. Let's family show go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Super chats are getting brazy today.
Yeah. Where are we at now?
We are at Jared Quinn.
Jared Quinn. Okay, go ahead and read it. I'll catch up.
Shout out to Jared Quinn for becoming a Fanchise channel member. We got Black Yankee 79. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. I want to see the Knicks pack up the Pacers in 6 games max. Indiana was talking crazy last year when we were banged up. Now it's personal. Yeah, man, absolutely personal.
Shout out to some. Did we get Constantine, bro? $50 super chat.
Yes.
Euro? We got okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
We got Blackness with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. The way Payne dribbled out the clock. Everyone contribute. Shout out to Campaign.
Oh my God. Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's diabolical, bro. Shout out
that is nasty work.
Sure.
Shout out to Young Kobe again with the $5 super chat. He says, we will thank, I think you read this one. He said, we will thank Detroit when it's all said and done. There's no remaining team like that. That team was ready this year. We got Rasheem Robinson with the $5 super chat. Said, Slate was too lit tonight. Shout out to UCP and everybody and everyone else on KFTV. Let's go Knicks. It's our time.
Bro, Slate was insane.
Young Kobe again with the $5 super chat, and thank you for being a Fanchise channel member. The Knicks team embody a spirit, and we all know what that is. All walks of life are Knicks fans. Shout out to Young Kobe. We got Del Will with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. Pixie Sticks, Celtics Bricks, Knicks and 6, Gotham Gritty. Let's go. I like that one.
Gritty, yeah.
Shout out to Rasheem Robinson again for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Let's see. You got the Robert Randolph super chat. Let's see what else we got here. We got Armin Duda. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member and for gifting 10 Fanchise channel memberships. Appreciate it. Let's see who else we got here. We got S. Antonio for the $10 super chat. Said, yo, Eric Newman, what's for dinner on Monday?
Shout out to that, man.
Constantine Doc German, shout out to you for the $60 euro. I followed the NBA since Dirk. I started following the Knicks deeply since 2015. I found you guys since late 2023. Knicks Unite Nations. I will be in New York City for Wednesday. Met great people like John Shin and Ari. Love you all.
Salute, man. Salute, Constantine, man. You got to pull up to Slate. Shout out to Slate. Shout out to John Shin as well. Ari as well. GOT, $5 Super Chat Fanchise channel member says, thank you to KnicksFanTV. Fam, God willing, we smack the Pacers. I'll be in the play-by-play. Shout out to all you guys. Okay, shout out to G. Armand Dutta, of course. Corey Mitchell, $5 Super Chat says, no one can guard Brunson. No one. The best part is he's ours. We deserve this as fans. Love the Knicks Fan TV family. Salute. Let's go Knicks. J32K, $10 Super Chat Fanchise channel member says, yo, I'm sorry for cursing. Couldn't hold it in. I slipped. Just want to say I appreciate Knicks Fan TV for what you're doing. Shout out to Knicks fans. Enjoy the moment. We just beat Boston.
Yeah, J32K. He was a little too excited for his for his call, man. Threw some family show bombs once, gave him a warning, then threw out the major one, the family show one, and then had to cut it short, unfortunately.
Shout out to Armand Dutta for gifting 5 Fanchise channel members. Armand, 15. He gifted 15 Fanchise channel members.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. TM, if we missed any, shout out to, did you get Ty Vales gifted? No, I'm bugging. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm bugging. I'm old, man. I'm seeing things. Okay.
I got it.
Go ahead,
I got you. Don't worry. I got you, CP. Don't worry. Got a little
My
too
man-
witty at the
my
watch
man just
party.
gave us
You
the
got a little
campaign
too
minutes,
witty.
bro. CP came in with campaign minutes, man. read 2 good super chats and then start turning over the ball, man. Get him out, Tibbs.
I crashed.
Get him out, Tibbs.
I crashed.
Get him out, Tibbs.
All right, man. Here we go.
All right, come through.
Shout out to Stop the Panic, man, for being a Fanchise channel member and for the $2 super chat. Says, thanks, guys, for the great coverage. Appreciate your support, man. Appreciate everyone's support. I got to read it again, man. I got to read these two again because $100 and $500 and $100 don't come around that often.
Yeah,
Shout
true.
out to Larry Medina for the $100 super chat
Larry.
again. The West Coast Knicks was repping strong at 33 taps. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks for letting us sign Brunson, but most of all to signing the athletic trainer. Let's go. And shout out once again to Jason Calcanis for the $500 super chat. Knicks in 5 versus the Pacers. Family show Boston. This is our year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We
Shout
done?
out to no, we got more, man.
Oh my God. All right, keep going. Hey, man, Cyril, we got to get to it. Keep going.
Hey, man. James Cagle, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Shout out to KFTV and Knicks fans everywhere. This team was built to beat the champs, and we did it. On to Indiana for some revenge. Knicks in 5. We got Manny Hidalgo with the $5 super chat. That little rivalry between Cats and between Cats and AI or Al? It's because he left Cat Dole and the DR team. Oh, Al Horford. All right, there, that makes sense. He didn't go play and rep the country.
Let's go.
For a second, I thought it was talking about me. It's like, what are we doing? What did I do? We got Corey Mitchell with the $10 super chat. Not only did we beat the Celtics, but our franchise saved the NBA from teams launching threes. Not only do I think we can win the finals, but we saved the NBA in the process. Let's go, Knicks. Yeah, man. Enough with this 3-point barrage stuff. Craziness. Shout out to Mark for the $50 super chat. Shout out to the whole KFTV fam. Love being on this long, sometimes grueling journey with all you. Finish this. P.S. CP, make sure CK gets a permanent Bridges jersey tattoo. Tatum or no Tatum, we held one of the most prolific offenses to 37 points at half. These are all true. CK, I hope you get that Bridges tattoo soon. CK wondering, what have I done?
They said I can't have to wear the jersey every play-by-play. That's what they said.
Yeah.
What they said.
Shout out to Maxwell Walter with the $20 super chat for being a Fanchise channel member. Man, oh man, what a night. Been rocking with y'all for years now. Just happy to celebrate this with all of Knicks Nation. And how about that Mitch closeout? Salute. Max Walter, again, shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member. And you've been a Fanchise channel member for 22 months. Wow. Nights like tonight is how I became a Knicks fan as a child. And you best believe my young son is going to bleed orange and blue. This is what it's all about, man.
Only right.
This is what it's all about.
KFTV tie. Salute to the Knicks Chick. Salute to Eric L. Beach.
Salute to everybody, man.
Get out. Get ahead, man.
Corey Mitchell with the $5 super chat. Can we give Tibbs some major credit? Where are the haters? Yeah, man. Got to give Tibbs some credit. He coached a phenomenal series. Yo, he took down the champs head coach. Outcoached him. Outclassed him.
Well, listen, I got no comment on that, man. Go ahead, man.
Well, you're already out of...
Of course you don't know.
You know, I mean, the stack of money behind you to pay for the Tibbs callers is getting so low, so I'm expecting next round. We got K-Hub with the $20 super chat. Shout out to you for being a Fanchise channel member.
LD tonight.
He's on a flight, he said, man. He put in a super chase on a flight. He couldn't call in.
Yeah.
He's running. He's running from the smoke tonight.
Trust me, if he was on the line,
yeah,
I would have held until you return.
Shout out to LD. Call back anytime.
Shout out to K-Hub with the $20 super chat. I watched Willis and Clyde do it. Imagine how I feel now. Ooh, we got an OG fan, man.
Yeah, OG. Salute to him. Let's do it.
We got did you get Fox Venkman with the $10 super chat?
I thought I did, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
I have no idea. Okay. Oh, I see where you're at right now. Go ahead.
Yep. I said, what is it? My older brother and I stay in Colorado. We're transplants from Jersey and raised. Oh, you got that one. You got that one.
Yep. Shout out to him. Shout out to Gotcha Open. Gifted 5 Fanchise channel members. Salute. A level $5 super chat Fanchise channel members. So shout out to CP Al, JD, CK. It's been some highs and lows, y'all. A major part of my life. The best Knicks platform, period. Hey, A-Level said it. We didn't say that, but I give that a 5-star super chat. We definitely appreciate that. Shout out to John Baker, $5 super chat. Fellas says, God bless you guys doing the Lord's work. Boots on the ground for Game 4 in Indy. 4 wins away. Okay, we got that one. Shout out to Swiss Knife, Fanchise channel member. Salute to Ghetto Clownfish, New Zealand, $5 super chat. Says, I used to pray for times like this. New York, we here. Shout out CPCK Alex. Salute from New Zealand. All of our people from the APAC region, we salute you. Absolutely. David Smith, welcome to the family. Salute to Kyle 007, $5 super chat. Says, remember last year, Halliburton had the Miller choke shirt. I want blood. Nixon 5. CL at the parade. We finally winning the chip. Wow. Let's go. Okay. Jonathan Johnson, welcome to the family. Blue Boogie, salute. Says Knicks 2025, a movie. Leon Rose, The Godfather, KFTV 2017. 8 years and running. Did I say 7? No, I did say 8. Okay, yeah, 8 years. Swiss Knife, $2 super chat. Says Pacers beat the Cavs. We beat the champs. Enough said. Yeah, you just never know. in the NBA playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, number 2 are out of there. Let's go. That's crazy. They could be last man standing. David Smith, $20 Super Chat Fanchise channel member. David, we appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Standing on business, $5 Super Chat. It's the first time in my life seeing the Knicks make it this far. Wow. Well, salute to all the youngsters. This is for you. We lose to the Pistons. Many thought we'd lose to the Pistons, let alone the Celtics. Nah, that was just the diaper wearers. There's no way we was losing to the Pistons. They're in Cancun on their third pina colada. Now
Wow,
look,
they're nursing those things, aren't they?
yeah. Let's go Knicks. John Shin, we appreciate you. He says JB versus Halliburton for the Intercontinental Championship is unreal.
All right.
JB's a heavyweight. Halliburton's he's like cruiserweight. He ain't up there with Brunson. Shout out to my guy Money Man, Kyle. $10 Super Chat Franchise channel member. Shout out to CP for being the Knicks fan Sherpa, navigating us through the lowest of lows and now the highest of highs. CP deserves a ring when we get the championship. Thank you, Money. Well, send a letter to James Dolan Enterprises, and maybe it'll come in the mail, man. But hey, it's labor love. We got a great team here at KFTV. But congratulations once again to the New York Knicks. Ty Busy, $10 Super Chat Franchise channel member, says losing to the Knicks feels like death. Says Jaylen Brown. Every victory is nothing but agony for the haters. Love it. Is that did he really say that?
He said that. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So we really got him up out of there.
We really did, man.
Okay.
I mean, he was out of there because he was sitting from the third quarter, but
my man said losing to the Knicks feels like death.
Death, bro.
Damn, he was that distraught.
Yeah, man.
Losing to the Knicks feels like death.
Don't let us get one.
Well, you got 2 and you still lost.
But I was always taught that there's get your feet deep. Get out of here, man. Yo, Daniel, get to the highlights, man. Get this guy out of here. Not tonight.
But I was told that after death, there's always life.
Yeah.
Good Lord, man.
And when there's life, there's death again, but I'm ready to climb out of the light.
Oh, Edgar Allan Poe ass. Get up out of here, man.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like a guy from He sounds like one of those generic guys. You know, the hipsters from Brooklyn that have like a book in their back pocket as they go sip on their classic IPA.
Glasses with no lenses. Yeah, we know who he is, man. We know who he is, man.
I don't know what's worse, him saying that or Braun not getting past the first page of a book.
Oh, Maynard Keynes, get your ass up out of here.
You really try to turn that into some philosophical. That is so fun. I didn't see the second part of the quote.
Yeah.
But after death,
Jaylen Brown, Thoreau, get up out of here.
Go hang out with Portnoy now since you're so distraught.
Portnoy.
Portnoy, go write poems somewhere and
this is bigger than basketball. We gotta come together and make sure Jason Tatum is healthy.
Yeah, let him and Portnoy go write poems along Newberry Street or something like that.
Yeah. And have Bill Simmons,
Yeah, bring Bill Simmons and his pops along.
He'll publish it. Bill Simmons will publish it. Yeah, man.
Bill Simmons starting off the podcast.
Yeah.
So guys, was this actually a Celtics loss? Or was this a Knicks win?
The Knicks didn't actually win. Like we can agree with that, right? They didn't actually win. Like
but next,
yes.
But next, Pro Jam.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You saw Paul Pierce though, CP? You saw what Paul Pierce said too?
No, I don't care what any of those guys say.
You don't. If you didn't like that ditty by Jaylen Brown,
never listen to a Bill Simmons podcast. I don't listen to no Barstool Portnoy. I don't care about none of that.
Well, if you didn't like that Jaylen Brown ditty, Paul Pierce bringing out the classics.
I don't care. Listen, trust me. On KFTV After Dark, Listen, I can share some true stories. I don't care what he got to say. Because he's not in position to talk about anything.
Right.
Shout out Ty Busy says losing to the Knicks. Oh, I got you. I got that. Shout out to A Level. Shout out to Danny Martinez. Talk that ish, CP. Knicks forever, man. New York forever. KFTV forever. Alex and CK forever. We live to fight another day, ladies and gentlemen. Another round. More of us.
Yo, let's go, man.
More previews. More play-by-play.
Thank God I don't have to do another Celtics one.
More post-game.
I don't know. It's been like guests have been great, but if I had to do another one, man, good Lord.
More everything. So with that, I bid you all adieu, in the words of Jaylen Brown.
Because when one door closes, another one opens. And on Wednesday, the Knicks game one will open.
Shut that goddamn nonsense.
What is life when you lose to the Knicks?
Hop on that Chinatown bus and get your ass up out of here.
Can one even exist on the same plane when you lose to the Knicks?
Oh my God. Bro.
The only thing that make it even more comical is this man's playing his piano while doing so.
Yeah.
Turtleneck.
Forget this, guys, man. Well, great show, everybody. Great show, all the markets. Great show, Knicks Nation, New York City. Great show, everybody, man.
Hey, Jake Asman's in the chat. Shout out, Jake, man.
Jake. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Jake. And shout out to New York. We up right now. Shout out to Jake, J Cal, Chuck, TM, everybody. In all seriousness, back to it. You know, we'll regroup, take a day off or so, enjoy the weekend, enjoy this win, recap everything, and get back to it. Starting Monday, we'll be back to work. We'll debrief, get to the Pacers series. We'll have the previews, play-by-play, post-game, everything. Carlo Quinn coming to KnicksFanTV soon, so stay up for that. Yeah, Monday at some point, Carlo Quinn will be on the show, so we'll get KOQ's reaction to all of that. We'll get Starberry. I'm sure Starberry's going crazy. Everybody, you know, we'll get the gang together, and back to work, fellas. I'm about to crash out right now. I'm tired as hell, but we gonna get to it.
But at least we got a few days to rest, man.
Yeah. 1 day for me.
1 day.
We out of here. Peace.
All right, y'all.